Okay, I'm live. All right, this is take 2. Okay, let me see how it worked. Yeah, it shows that I'm live. Yep. But I don't see the link on my end. Why don't I see the link on my end? Where's my ashtray? What, what the fuck did Joel do? My damn light ashtray? All right, let me just try. See if I can put the link in there again. Copy. Because I don't see it on my end.
I see you. Hang on. No.
Yeah, I don't see the link. Why do I not see the link?
Two on now.
Put it in there, damn it. How come I don't see the freaking link? Hold on, I need to find an ashtray.
Okay, I'm going to type hello. Or hi.
I have no idea. I'll find it. We cleaned the whole room. We didn't see it. Okay, I see you. You said hi, Carla. Okay, but why don't I see the link, though? This is driving me crazy. This computer does not like me today. It shows that I'm live. I'm copying the same goddamn link, pasting it. Oh, I see it now. There it is.
Oh, you got the link up there?
Yep, I see it now. I see it on my end. I saw it on my computer of how many times I said like.
I see it too.
Yeah.
I see it too. Alright,
All right.
I'm gonna jump on.
Okay, I'm hanging up.
I'll see you in a second.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Secret died. I canceled. I stopped the other one because really nobody was on, and I was like kind of frustrated because really nobody was on. It was like boring, so I like ended. I was only on for like an hour and a half. But hey, Bobby, you want to hop up here? It's just me and Collins up here. You can hop up here if you want. Yeah, this is gonna stay right here. I'm trying.
Yay! We made it.
Yes.
We made it.
This computer I want to throw out the window. Oh my god. I'm using this to type because this keyboard here is screwed.
Yay! We made it. Shit.
Oh, you're echoing.
We made it. Was that a voice from the gallery?
Oh my god. Yes. I'm using this to type because this keyboard here is screwed.
Okay. I think I cut the voice from the gallery off.
You really echoes.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, we're back. Yeah, let me get a hold of the other
Hey,
one.
Bobby.
I told her to hop up if she could.
Yeah, jump up, Bobby. Yeah, just having a few beverages, wouldn't be like us on a Saturday evening, right?
Yep.
Hmm.
Hope I don't even know if she's on. She's probably talking to
Yeah,
Nikki. Oh well, it was just like okay, we were all talking. We had a little fun, us three, but it was just like kind of boring. Like nobody was in the chats or nothing. It was just it was sad looking.
oh really?
Yeah, like here shows two, which probably it's me, and I know
And me?
and are you using your phone? For
No,
chat?
no, I'm on my laptop. Hmm.
It's probably
Yeah,
Bobby.
I'm on the laptop. So
So, how'd your day go?
today, well, last night, as I said, there was a chat going on, and I think I stayed up probably to 4 or close to 4, and so thankfully I got days off, because over Thanksgiving they give us off from the Thursday till the Monday, so I just caught up on a whole lot of sleep. Hey Alex, what's going on? Hey
Hop
Hobo.
up. I can hold up to 10 people now.
Yeah. No, I just seriously, because I had those Carla, because of those days off, I just took advantage of it and stayed up late in the old usual conversations, and
Hell yeah.
yeah, and then I slept well. Verna, how are you?
Mwah.
Colin told me to hop up, so we did a whole new stream. Took a fight with the computer, but I did it.
Ah.
We made
I
it.
told
We made it.
I told Nikki hop up.
Uh-huh.
Good to see you.
You too.
So
Yeah.
Colin kind of like yelled at me. He's like, "You should stay. You should have stayed out. I was coming." I'm like, "All right, I'll start a new one."
I, yeah, I was getting across there, and then it was just yeah. But no, here we are. It's all
How was
all
your Thanksgiving, Colin?
Yeah, it was fine. It was, I just me, but it was okay. Done my bit of cooking, and you know, cooked enough for the next couple of days, you know what I mean? So no, it was
What'd
fine.
you
It
make?
was fine. But
What'd you
it was
make?
um well, I didn't cook a whole turkey, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I got a turkey breast, and then I stuffed it, you know.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then I made roast potatoes. I made my veggies, my Brussels sprouts, my carrots, this, that, and the other, and then just a brown gravy. You know, but it was simple for a guy by himself. You know what I mean? So, but no, it was good. It was good. It was really good. You know,
Okay.
um, took my time out and done it. So, no, pretty happy, and I've been I've been having some good sleep ever since.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, not back until Monday, so it's nice to have those days off also.
Uh,
So yeah, so no complaints, no complaints except being on being by myself, you know what I mean? But no complaints at all.
I
You
don't
know,
feel bad. I went to spend Thanksgiving early that morning with my youngest son and his family because
mm-hmm,
they were going home to Chicago that evening.
right.
So I spent some time with them and then I came back home and I went down the road to my other friend's house and one of the ladies that she had to make some dressing for
Mm-hmm.
Thanksgiving. Within 5 or 10 minutes after eating that dressing, I got sick. My friend Carla got sick, and all three of her kids got sick.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
serious.
She turns out she made oyster dressing, and
Ew.
she knew that Chrissy didn't. Chrissy and her kids don't like seafood,
Right.
But she made oyster dressing. She told me, well, oyster is not a seafood. I said, well, where do you think it come from then? So
Right.
we all got sick. And my friend here came, that's in the Navy, he came down and he got sick.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily he had his EpiPen. So, but I told my friend Christy, I said, whatever you do, don't let that lady cook no more. No more. If I find out she cooking anything, I'm not eating it. 'Cause, you don't do that to somebody and you know that they have a fish allergy and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And she cooked that, and all three of them kids got sick. Their mom got sick. I got sick. My friend got sick, and it was like, I told him, we got to go. It's time to go. I can't sit here. My head started spinning. The migraines had kicked in so bad to the point I could barely see. So
Oh, yeah. Oh, my migraines are bad. Yeah. But yeah, how you feeling now, Verna? You feeling all right?
I got a little slight headache still. I just took a medicine, and
Yeah.
but I'm just sitting here looking at TV right now. The picture with Bruce Willis,
Mm.
Die Hard. I guess is the Christmas special, the Christmas show.
Yeah, the old Die Hard,
Yeah.
the old movies. Oh gosh.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm thankful that you're feeling better now, Verna. Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
absolutely. Absolutely. But no, it's no joke. If anybody gets sick with seafood, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? It ain't no joke at all. That's
Yeah.
that's a
And then
that's
the crazy part about it, the lady thought it was funny. It's not funny when you get all these people getting sick off of something that you cook, and they got they're allergic to it and they don't eat it. And especially when you have a family that doesn't eat any type of seafood at all,
right.
and you make this oyster dressing, and it was like we were sitting there trying to figure, is that oyster, is that turkey gizzards, or what in there? But it was oysters, and
Yeah.
all of us had got sick.
Yeah. No,
So,
that'll do it. That'll do it for sure.
yeah. So,
Oh, jeepers.
but
I mean,
never again. Huh?
yeah. No, no, exactly. Never again. I mean, years ago, I was up in Pennsylvania, and somebody made it was a rice dish, which I love, right?
Mhm.
But
Uh-huh.
it had it had all types of a shrimp, it had whatever, everything in there.
Mhm.
Remember, it's probably one of the sickest times I got in my life. I was
Uh-huh.
only 12 years old at the time, but I remember I came back in that day and I was so hungry.
Mhm.
Boom, boom, boom. I wolfed it down my throat,
Uh-huh.
but I remember being in bed for 2 days after. I get
Ooh.
I get so sick, and I had such a pain in my stomach, you know.
Mm.
But I praise be to God, I got through it. But it was like, whoa! It was like the worst ever. As far as eating and
Was it due to the shrimp that was in it?
I think Verna, I think that maybe that food that I'm chowed down
Mhm.
was probably lying or laying too long.
Mm.
You know, it
Yeah.
was probably laying.
Anything that sets out over 2 hours is not supposed to eat it because it develops salmonella in it.
Yeah, and I think that's what I got. Although it wasn't diagnosed or not, nothing like that. I rode the storm. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? I rode the storm.
Mhm.
Because like we were chatting last week, Carla, yourself, and I, you know,
Mhm.
like I cook my lunches for 5 days.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And once they're cooked, once I let them cool down. I put them in the containers. They're in the fridge,
Right.
and
They're fine if they're done like that, but if they're left set out for more
yes,
than 2 hours or so and not refrigerated or something, then that's when you got a problem with that.
exactly, exactly. I think
Okay.
that food I had at that time was just sitting out too long, and yeah, I ate it up, and yeah, I get a story to tell. You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
yeah, it's like the other worst thing I had was like you know we're getting into stories now. Okay, so forgive me, but
That's fine. You're keeping it going.
no, no, no. I was going back to like 1998. I traveled to Toulouse in the south of France.
Uh-huh.
Me and
Ooh.
another guy from Ireland. Yeah, he was a guitar player, a singer,
Hmm.
um, and I played a little bit of music also. So I traveled, with him. It
Hmm.
was all like folk music, like traditional type of music. It
Yeah.
wasn't no rock and roll or anything, but we stayed and we stayed and just the bar we were playing in Toulouse. We stayed um and the owners, they had an apartment next door, and we stayed in that apartment. But I
Okay.
remember one night we finished our session that night. We finished our gig, and I remember I came back. It wasn't like let's go out and get a slice of pizza or anything. We're in the south of France. I mean, I
Mhm.
didn't speak French. You know, um, Danny, that was his name. Danny could speak a little bit, but not too much. But I remember we came back into that apartment, and the refrigerator, I don't know who left them there or anything like this, but there was like these big duck eggs in there.
Mhm.
And you know
Oh.
what? There was no date. There was no date on the box or
Uh-oh.
not. And you know what? I was so hungry. All I
Mhm.
thought about was back in my old days in Ireland, getting the eggs in, boiling them up, hard boiled eggs, with salt.
Mhm.
And whoa, I cooked, I boiled up. Danny didn't eat, but I cooked up four of these big duck eggs.
Mhm.
I was out of commission
Mm.
for a few days because
Wow.
who knows how old they were, and I was so
Yeah.
naive. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. It was, I mean, oh wow. Just a crazy story. But hey, we've all
I
got
know
them.
one time
Yeah.
me and my brother came back from a bar. Oh well,
Uh-huh.
on weekends we always hang out at the bar. So we came back to his house and I was starving and there was like really nothing to eat. So I looked in his
Mhm.
refrigerator and he had a slice of pizza sitting there. I'm like, hey, do you want this? He goes, no. He goes, that's old. I'm like, well, how old? He goes, 2 weeks. I
Oh
was hungry.
shoot.
I ate that bitch, but I didn't get sick from it. Because I asked him, I'm like,
Mhm.
will I get sick from it? He goes, not from a lot of the alcohol that you have
Mhm.
consumed. You may
Uh-huh.
not get sick. It would kill it.
Mm.
I was happy I didn't get sick. I was actually shocked I didn't get sick.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Probably all that whiskey I drank, probably it sucked up all that bad bacteria.
Mhm.
But do you know
Oh,
what? Do you see? Yeah, Carla, exactly. But and do you know what? Do you see? I think, do you see from those early experiences,
Uh-huh.
I think we can develop and like what what you might call an iron stomach. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So now it takes a lot to make me sick because I've had those past experiences.
Mhm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can eat almost anything. You know what I mean? Granted, you know, you don't want nothing to be lying in there for too long. But
Oh,
No, I have to be careful what I eat.
I gotta watch the spices, Verna. I
Yeah,
gotta
I
watch
can't.
this.
I can't eat any spicy foods more anymore either.
Yeah.
Because I usually make jerk chicken,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't eat it if it's spicy. Mhm.
I
Yeah. No,
love
I hear you. and don't get me wrong, I love spice, but now as you get getting a little bit older, it
Uh-huh.
just has a different way of going through your system,
Mm,
so to speak. You know what I mean? You
yeah.
know, the spicy for me now. Again, I love it, but it just has a different way of going through.
Oh, he said,
But it tastes good going in, but it doesn't
That
feel good
spicy
coming
said,
out.
no way. Huh?
I said it tastes good going in, but it does not feel good coming out.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
it
Mm-mm.
can burn you twice. It can burn you twice. You know.
Oh yeah.
Once it hit the stomach and start burning there, it's like, beware where it's going to burn there.
Right?
You're like, oh,
Right.
wait. But no. Because in Jamaica, we make the jerk chicken so spicy to the point you be sweating and eating at the same time.
Mhm.
So I've learned to
I
make
love
it where I can make it where it's not spicy, and I can make it where it's mild and then extreme hot. So uh my second
But
oldest
what?
brother's wife, whenever I come home, she always asks me, will you make me some jerk chicken? Will you make me some jerk chicken? So when we got into when we got into the argument this time when I was home for my birthday, I was making a jerk chicken for her, and I made it beyond spicy hot.
Uh-huh.
But she likes real spicy food and stuff, like hot. But this one, my brother said when she got home, she said to call herself, go sit down and eat some jerk chicken and the rice and stuff. He said that he said after the first two bites, she couldn't even eat no more. It was too hot for her. I said, well, she said she wanted it hot. Be careful what you ask for. Then when you make me mad and disrespect me, then you really gotta watch out. So
Yup.
he said, my brother told me, he said, you did that on purpose. I said, no, I didn't. I said, she stood right there when I did all my seasonings and everything to put on to marinate that chicken and everything. And I put it in the refrigerator for 2 hours and let it soak. And then I took it out and put it in the oven. She already knew what the outcome was going to be. Just opening up the roasting pan, the spices hit you in the face.
And you know what? Even though it's so spicy, and I love spice, but I gotta be careful nowadays. But it sounds so delicious.
Mhm.
It is.
So I make the
Not
jerk
that
chicken,
spicy
the
today.
red beans and rice, and the cabbage with the vegetables with it. So
It sounds so delicious. I would go for it and suffer the consequences because I
That's
know it
it.
would be so delicious.
When Nikki gets back,
yeah.
I'm buying that meal. I'm having her cook the whole meal. What you just said.
Woo!
Sounds
Nikki
amazing.
gonna tell you to
Without that
call me,
time.
and she gonna tell you to call me so I can come fix it. She ain't slick.
Hey,
You better call. She be like, you better call Verna. I ain't getting on that one.
well, come on out, Verna.
So if
That's
you
like-
I buy my seasoning stuff. You buy the chicken. I'll fix it for you when I come there for the 4th.
Shit, I got the chicken already.
Okay. I just gotta bring
I got
my
chicken
seasoning.
wings.
It don't matter.
Hope you don't kill me like you killed that girl.
Be careful what you ask for.
True.
Only
Very-
time you have to beware is when I'm mad at you.
I didn't do that to you yet.
You better not do that at all, especially when I'm preparing that chicken. You make
Very good
the
about
red
that.
beans and rice, the steamed cabbage with the vegetables, and the chicken.
Nikki's mad at me because she thinks I make better cabbage than she does, but I don't think so.
She get mad at me the same way
I like
when
her
it comes to the
cabbage.
cabbage, because when I cook my cabbage, I don't cook it where it gets all dark and whatnot. I cook it where I steam it, where you still see the light colors of it, but it's cooked all
Yeah.
the way. She get mad. She's like, I can't never get my cabbage like that. I said, I don't know what you do to your cabbage, but I ain't never seen no green cabbage turn to no purple cabbage. And I know that. Not no pot.
I like the
I
purple
said, "It's all-
cabbage though.
I like it too, but it's all about how you cook it. If you don't
Yeah.
cook it right, then I don't mind mixing them together. But I steam my cabbages and vegetables and stuff, and they're cooked all the way, but they still got that color to them, and they're not wilty.
So
Oh.
is it still crispy or is it like?
They still have a little crisp to it too, but it's cooked all the way though. I don't cook it to where it gets wilty.
That's how I do mine. I cook it down until it gets like like not crispy, but it's still soft. It's soft.
Because I remember my mom, she would make her cabbage that way too. And then she would add the potatoes and carrots and stuff to it to
Mhm.
make it enough for everybody, and make some hot water cornbread to go with it,
Hot water
and
cornbread.
fried chicken or some pork chops or something. We was good.
Oh, pork chops.
I
Ooh.
need these fucking recipes,
My
man.
favorite. My favorite.
Mine
Oh my
too.
God.
I
love
think
my
I'm gonna
pork
take
chops.
some out the freezer and cook tomorrow, because I haven't had any in a while. But I've been wanting it for the longest. My son had cooked me they're gonna take me out as a belated birthday present, because I had to come home for my birthday. So they're
Mhm.
gonna take me out to dinner when I'm feeling better. So
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. But pork chops are my favorite. Oh yeah.
Hey Collins, you see that one video I made with the pork chops and the mushrooms in the crock pot?
Yeah, I think I did. I saw a lot of your videos you put on there.
Yeah, because Grumpus, he said that he was all over that. He said that stuff looked good. He wanted to come and he
Yeah.
wanted to have something. It was like all over it. I want to make it again.
No, I love pork chops. I love pork chops. Oh my gosh. You know, if I have a choice, I'm gonna go for pork chops.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
think I would go over pork
I
chops
usually
and
buy
chicken.
pork chops or pork steak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like those. Cut the pork steaks in like 3 sections.
How are we talking about so much food tonight? I'm getting hungry.
Clean them up and season them up. Put the flour and season them up and put them in that skillet. Ooh-wee.
I love. Oh my gosh! Now we're going to keep talking about food. I'm starving. I love smothered pork chops.
Ah, smothered pork chops
That's
and
what my
gravy.
basic kind of was.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I love it with rice, but I love it especially because obviously I'm from Ireland. I love it with mashed potato.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. You know, oh my gosh, I could eat that till the cows come in. I could eat it till the cows come in through the fence at the end of the night. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. The best. The best. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And that's what I love to do. Sometimes, you know, I like to go on YouTube and pull up some people's videos, you know, where they've done maybe like Southern style
Uh-huh.
smothered pork chops, and there's a couple of people on there in particular, you know, and it's really, oh my gosh, I go out and I try and replicate it myself, you know, for my lunches for the whole week, stuff like that. There, yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah, no, it's good stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm starving. I gotta quell this hunger that's deep inside me right now.
I found the recipe for it. You can keep the screenshots for it. For that in the crock pot, the pork chop.
Uh-huh.
I found the recipe. They got to keep the screenshots for them.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm making that this week.
Mm-hmm.
You okay? Pig. No, I'm trying to get it back on. What?
Oh,
You funny. I say by tomorrow.
I think I'll probably make me some Great Northern beans.
ooh.
Great Northern beans and pork chop tomorrow.
That's good.
You know when you get too short.
I'm coming for dinner.
Okay.
We can-
I'll be here.
Oh, for definite.
Yep. Yep.
Oh.
That's what I'm gonna do. Make some green northern beans. Probably have some beef stew for lunch. Make the green northern beans for dinner.
Oh,
Sounds good.
yeah. Go.
So I
Do
finally
it.
got my table up, Carla.
They couldn't come. Oh, is that the glass table you were telling about earlier?
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna tell you the
Okay.
second glass got shattered.
Yeah, you told me that.
So I was too disgusted after it shattered. I just told my son, I'm going to bed. My head hurt.
My head would hurt even after seeing that.
I was so disgusted I couldn't cry. My head started hurting too bad. But they're
Looks
bringing
good.
the other glass tomorrow, so I can be able to put my Christmas scene in the middle of my table.
Yeah, I'm about to put up my tree.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, probably. I'll go to the end of the month, which is just a few days away. But
Uh-huh.
I always put my little tree up. You know, it's got those button lights. Uh, I want to get a Christmas crib. Um, but the only thing with me is when I put that up, it
Mhm.
doesn't come down again probably till the end of February or March. You know what I mean? I leave it up. Because
Why?
I always love that feeling. Of coming back into your home. Especially around this Advent, this like Christmas time of year, and you know we see the tree up, and it just always gives me like a special feeling inside my heart. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I can understand
so yeah, I always leave it up for a lot longer than most.
Mm.
Yeah.
that.
We
They
usually
say
leave
you
our
should tell
decorations
the
up
end.
to around February or so too.
Oh,
Not us.
really?
Yeah.
Not us.
Yeah.
Well, especially if we put them outside and then the weather is so bad, I ain't trying to go back out there and take nothing down in the snow either.
Well,
Right. No,
no, I'm
exactly.
talking about
Right,
a
Vernon.
Christmas tree. I'm saying my Christmas tree.
Oh,
I don't leave my tree right after Christmas comes when I have the time, like that next Monday when things go back to normal. That shit comes down. That's why when you came over last year for New
Energy.
Year's,
Energy.
you didn't see
yeah.
that Christmas shit. It was done.
I know you had took it down.
Like, yeah, I got sick of looking at it.
Well, see, my Christmas tree, I don't take it down for the day after New Year's.
Right.
That's what
Like
you're
on
supposed
January
to do.
2nd. On January 2nd is when I start taking it down.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
this
No.
year, my tree is going to be pink with rose gold ornaments and a rose gold star. So that's what color my tree going to be this year. Last year and the year before, I had a white tree with red ornaments, and then I had one with blue ornaments. But this year it's going to be a pink tree with rose gold ornaments.
Sounds
Well,
beautiful.
we have a green tree, a red tree, a white tree, and a blue tree.
That's a lot
Yes.
of trees, lady.
This freaking house. Well,
Forest.
the big tree, the 6-foot tree is our main tree. That's for like all the other ornaments go on, right? Then I have my I Love Lucy tree, which is red. Joel's got his white tree for cubs, and the blue tree. I have no clue why he wanted the blue tree, but don't ask me. But he has the blue tree.
For the Chicago Cubs, and then the white tree for the White Sox.
Where to put it?
Those trees will be outside in the front of my house, decorated with lights on it for Christmas.
Right? I should stick
And
in my
then
deck this year.
the green tree will be inside. Have
Well,
you seen
I'm
those
getting rid of
spiral trees? Those little spiral light trees.
Yeah, we have
I
some of
think they
those.
come in a set of 3. My brother got some of those, and I told him, I
We have
said I
some of
wanted a set to put on my balcony. So I'm thinking
yeah.
about ordering a set for my balcony. So
I just told Joel to put Christmas lights, like the outside stuff, on our deck. We put them in the snow or anything else. I mean not snow, the grass. These assholes can come and just steal them off our property.
oh, most definitely. I know they will.
That's why I don't think I'm gonna even. I mean, I don't know when we're gonna put our tree up. I really don't know if we
Mm.
are.
'Cause,
We haven't
I got my
mentioned it.
Christmas wreath on my door now, and
Hmm.
I got it to
I
where
have
the
no
hook
idea
is on
how.
my hook is on the inside of the door, and it's upside down. So the wreath, when it hangs, I got it from the outside, and the cord of it coming to the inside upside down. So nobody is able to take my wreath off my door unless you use some scissors or something to cut the rope.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Yeah,
got it like that.
that
So
makes sense.
and it's hanging like that. And the girl across the hall, she said, "Well, what is it hanging on? I don't see nothing hanging." I said, "It's hanging on fish wire." So she's
What?
like, "Fish wire," and I showed her the fish wire, and she was like, "Oh wow." She said, "Can you show me how to do that?" I said, "I got her hook and stuff, and took it, and went to the inside of the apartment, put the hook on upside down, tied the fish wire on her wreath, and hung it on her door and hooked it on the inside and stuff." I said, "There you go. You ain't gotta worry about nobody trying to take it off your door." That's the only way they'll get it off. They'll be trying to figure out what's holding it, because you can't see the fish wire because it matches the door.
Yeah.
So, yep.
That sounds
I
good.
I even want to do, like, you know how people do picture frames, have picture frames there. And you know how they, wrap them like little presents. I wanted to do that too, but I'm just not in the mood. I've been wanting to do that for years. I'm just not in the mood to do all that stuff.
What I did last year with my grandkids was, you know how you go to Dollar Tree and they have the little clear little Christmas balls that you can decorate. So I took
Uh-huh.
their pictures and I put their pictures in each side of each one of the Christmas ornaments, and I had little letters that they could stick on so they could put their names on it and stuff. So they made those type of ornaments last year for the Christmas tree. So
Oh, that's cool.
they have one. They each had one for their own tree, and then they made one to put on my tree.
Very
So
nice.
Oh,
Very
that's
nice.
cool.
because
Yeah.
I mean, why go pay for something to be made when you can do it yourself?
Yeah. Right. Right.
Exactly.
Gently
Absolutely.
gently roll a wallet-sized picture, and just put it in there and unfold it while it's inside the ball, and put the top back on it and decorate it how you're going to decorate it, and there you go. So I think this year they're going to put LED lights inside of the Christmas balls with the pictures.
I saw one on what was it? I think Facebook or some, or TikTok or whatever. This woman, she had a plastic like Christmas ornament. It's clear,
Mm-hmm.
and somehow she
Yeah.
put like glue or something in the inside of it. I don't know how you can get the glue to do that. So you
Uh-huh.
can put the glitter inside of it. I thought that was pretty cool.
They got they got the spray that you can spray inside of the ball.
I
And once
Okay,
she
that makes
squirted that
sense.
in there, then she dumping much glitter in there she wants, and she just put the thing on and shake it back up and stuff. And then the extra glitter that's left, she just pour it back out and put it back in a container.
Damn, I think I'm gonna come up with some. I still have time to do it for my kids to do something for something like that.
Yeah.
Make like every
So they're
personal
gonna,
ornaments
they
for everyone.
yeah, I'm letting them have a little Christmas party. We're gonna be out here in the hallway, and they're gonna do Christmas stockings and ornaments and stuff with the little girls across the hall here, and
Okay.
I'm gonna have like cookies and stuff and juice and stuff set out for them. And I told the mom, I said, you can come out here and participate too. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Help you out a little
she
bit.
said, because we gave them an invitation last week about the Christmas ornament party and stuff. So I'm gonna go get the Christmas
I think I'm gonna
stockings
take
from the
that
Dollar
closer to
Tree
that.
and the Christmas balls and stuff. So
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that with
that's
Joseph and
what they're
Jack.
gonna do. And I found all my different glitters and my diamonds and rhinestones and stuff, so they're gonna use those. So they're
Yeah.
gonna go from there.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. Yeah. It's exciting. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna get some wallet size ones of my mom and my dad, so we can do the Christmas ornaments. So I can send to my dad for Christmas if I don't get to come see him before Christmas.
Yeah. Wow. Is your dad still living, Verna?
Yeah,
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah.
yeah. He's 85 years old.
Yeah. My folks are in their 70s. You know.
Okay.
Uh. But they're still they're still alive.
Okay.
You know.
Love you.
No, I relate to what you're saying. Just
Mhm.
nice to do something or send something or you know.
Yeah. You know how you get those trays that have like the different types of like summer sausage and cheese and stuff and everything?
Yeah. Oh
My
my God.
dad loves those. So
Me too.
around close to Christmas time, Aldi's always carry that package, and I always wind up getting him the biggest one and stuff. So I'm gonna send him that for Christmas along with his ornament because he'll eat that with no problem.
Oh my
So
God.
How much is
Give me.
like what's it called? You know when you mail stuff out, what the fuck is that? When they give you a fee, you have to
pack,
pay for it to mail it out. Packaging fee. I
package
think.
packages. What you talking
Yeah,
about packages?
he was saying.
It
Yeah, he
depends
was
on
saying it's high.
it depends on the weight of the package
Yeah.
and where it's
Okay.
going to.
Because I know
So
when I
just like
sent mine to a big package like this,
uh-huh.
I'm trying to get it in frame here, like this, maybe like this thick was like $20. I sent that to Ohio, Iowa. That was 20. The
Mhm.
smaller ones, like the $5 package you can get a bunch of them. They're like $8 to send out, or 5 or something
Oh,
like that.
okay.
Back then, but I don't know how much the people are saying to send them
Well,
out. It's a lot more.
this year I had to get 7 boxes enough size for pound cakes to fit in
Okay.
because I'm going to be sending my brothers pound cakes and cookies for Christmas. So
Okay,
and
cool.
a special ornament for their tree for Christmas. So I would get them all together and take the stuff home. And my brother that's there, he works for the post office, and he'll help me package them up and get them sent out. But the cake for him and my dad, I'll just take home, so I won't have to mail it. And
Yeah.
they'll he'll send them off for me. And I
Nice.
think
Yeah.
when he does it, it's like $15 to $20 per box. But it also, like I said, depends on where they're going because I got a brother in Washington, 2 in North Dakota. Then I have my brother that's in Matson, Illinois, the one in Country Club Hills, and then the one that stays with my dad. So once I finish
Okay.
putting those together, and I'm gonna send my friend a cake for Christmas also.
I'll be
So
back
nice.
and get another drink. I
Cool.
hate sitting on this floor.
Yeah, Verna, you have a brother in Washington State or Washington D.C.?
Washington State.
Oh wow! Have you ever been up there?
Yeah, I used to live there in Tacoma, Washington.
Yeah, that's right. You told me. I've never been up there. Never been up there.
Well,
You know, um, I've only kind of been in the East Coast, going a little bit Midwest, and then just vacation times. Heading down to like Florida. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
When I had my second son, my brother had told my mom to send me and my boys to him. And when we got to Washington, we were leaving Washington within 3 days because we were going overseas.
Right.
We went to Germany. My brother we were in Germany for a year and a half. Uh, in Sicily, we were there for a year.
Oh, you were in
Uh,
Sicily. Oh,
Sicily,
wow.
Spain, we was there for 6 months, and Rome, we was there for 2 years. And
Wow.
then Italy, we were there for I think 3 to 4 months, and then
Yeah.
we came back to Washington State, and we were there for 3 years. And then I brought my boys back home
That's
when
amazing.
my youngest son turned 2. So my
That's
boys have traveled all over.
Yeah, that's amazing, Berna. Not too many people can say that they've been to those places, especially like, everywhere you've mentioned, but especially like Sicily, you know.
Yeah, 'cause I didn't know that my mom had sent my brother our birth certificates and pictures and stuff already way ahead of time. So he had our passports and everything for us, and
Oh,
we stayed on the military bases and
right.
everything while we were there. And I
Yeah,
still have access to go on the military base to this day. So
yeah, man, that's amazing. It's wow. Just to be able to, it's always a blessing to be in so many places, in different parts of the world,
mhm.
and although I wasn't, in the military, but you know, you know, God bless me to be, like us all where we are right now at this moment here today. But also to have people being able to have the experience of seeing, you know, so many other different countries,
Mhm.
you, which was like, I left school young, you know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah.
Just just went straight into work,
Mhm.
you know, and just how things materialized and you know, just like I'm just relating to what Verna said there now, just to be able to see, so many places, might
Yeah.
might not always have been the most fruitful of places, or the best experiences of our lives, but but just to see that and get another perspective,
Yeah.
you, you know what I mean? Oh
Yeah.
wow, I think powerful, and I'm just sharing my part too, so powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. But you know what?
Hmm?
I always think, I hope I'm not done yet. I still
Mhm.
want to, I still want to, not that I want to be like the wild hound and the death and keep traveling. No, I don't want to do it that way. But, I would still like to think, God willing, yeah, I got a bit of life in me where, you know, maybe with the right companion,
Yeah.
I I can go visit, maybe, some other places, and maybe even travel back to my homeland,
Mhm. Yeah.
which, you know, but not go back to like the environment where I grew up in. Yeah, sure, I will do that, but to go back as like, you know, just
Like
to
you said, tourist.
explore the land. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Life is short. You got to live your life to the fullest while you can.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like that's called for traveling the world and going back to your homeland or seeing new places. You got
Yeah,
the ability to do it, do it.
I've been trying to go back to
yeah.
my hometown to go get some Gene and Jude's, but I can't.
Would you say,
Trying
Carla?
to taste. I said I've been wanting to go back to my hometown to go pick up some Gene and Jude's,
Where is that?
River Grove.
Oh, okay.
If you look up Gene
Yeah.
and Jude's, like Gene and Jude's, they'll tell you it's in River Grove. That's my
Oh,
hometown. Right across the street from there's like a grocery area. Like remember I don't know if you remember you heard Dominic's. I
yeah,
don't know if you ever heard Dominic's.
Joey.
Okay,
yeah.
there was a Dominic's. Dominic's closed down. So right across the street from Dominic's, where Dominic's used to be, is Chicago. So like I could have
Oh,
I could have you walk across the street. I could say hi. I'm in River Grove. You'd be like, hi. I'm in Chicago. That's how close it was.
oh, wow. Hmm.
Oh, fine, Joey.
Yeah, Joey's on there. He said, "Hey, Joey."
Yeah, he's like, hi, sexy people, and Carla. Oh, well, thank you.
Mhm.
But no, that's powerful stuff. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
As the years go by, all I want to be now, if I've got enough, if 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 you have enough money behind you, this side or the other. Not that
Mhm.
you ever have enough money behind you, because I tell you, I work paycheck to paycheck. I bust my ass, and that's the way it's going to be. People say I'll retire at 65. You know what? I'll die on the job. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? That's just being totally honest.
Mhm.
Um, but you know, just like we're talking, what I would love to do is just, that little bit in the middle.
Uh-huh.
I still want to go and, see other places, places that I've never seen. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
It's like something I said I wrote down years ago, you know, involving music, and passion, stuff like that there. Like,
Uh-huh.
and it's when I used to sing, I said, music is a passion that never goes away.
Mhm.
It takes you through the nighttime and leads you through the day.
Mhm.
And anybody take out of that whatever they want, but that was just, simple lyrics that I wrote probably when I was, wow, I wasn't even 30. I wasn't even 30.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's in a couple of years.
Mhm.
Okay, Joey's like, I'm gonna die on the moon. I have planned
Uh-uh.
to move to the moon, base in a couple of years. Then he goes, Colin wants to use
See,
Colin wants to see the other
see
side
the other
of
side of
the
the apartment. He's afraid of it. This is the back wall, Joey. We got to go from left to right. This is the rest of it.
Dude, you should hop up here. You're funny.
Yeah, Joey, jump up. No, but no. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. I love sharing those type of stories. Yeah, very special and very good, and very yeah,
And put up
very
the smile.
educational.
Uh-huh.
Squirrel, hop up here.
Hey, squirrel.
Never heard that.
Verna, what happened? Did everybody collapse off the screen except you and me?
No, she's there. I don't know what she's doing.
Oh, I see the top of her hair.
I forgot
See
to.
about
I was
I thought Verna and I were left alone.
Okay.
You were not alone. I'm there with you. I love that song.
Oh. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Joey. You just keep going in the chat then.
Well,
What
you
is
guys, I'm gonna go ahead and lay down so my head can stop hurting
Okay.
and relax for the night. If you guys are on tomorrow, let me know.
You out of here, Verna?
Tomorrow. I won't be on tomorrow.
Okay. Bye, Colin.
Bye, Verna.
Bye.
Oh.
Bye.
Bye, Verna.
Mr. Squirrel.
Nice to meet you, Verna. What's going on, Colin?
Hey, doing good, brother. Loved your video today, and some wow.
Oh, that boxing that I did?
Yeah.
Bro, I just did 3 more. I just recorded 3 more of them.
Seriously?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
How do you get people to send you so much stuff?
I don't ask for anybody to send me anything. They just send me stuff. I got
Don't need it.
a box with Christmas presents for my kids. One of them that I opened.
Wow.
I got another guy sent me this, which I thought, because we were talking about this on the live stream. I mean, on my channel. one of my videos about how different the plugs are over there. If you step on a plug over there, like it'll cripple you. So he sent me one of the 5-amp plugs. Look at that fucking son of a
You know
bitch.
what, Squirrel? See that
It's a
plug?
city skyline. Yeah.
Squirrel? Do you see
Fuck.
that plug there? Plug, or
Yep.
Squirrel, can you show that again for a second?
Yeah.
Right? I tell you what, that plug goes under a 3-socket in the wall. When I was about 11 years old, you see where it comes in 2 halves?
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
I had an old record player, and I was only a kid. I was naive, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And if you take that back off the plug, you see the 3 prongs. 3 prongs.
Mm-hmm.
I see where
The
this
back
is
was
going.
off the plug. The back was off the plug, and I remember.
This back comes off of it.
Yeah, it screws off. There should be a screw in the middle.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
And I remember.
Oh, there's the screws. I see them now. Okay. I had this on it.
Yeah, the back was off the plug, and I grabbed the 3 prongs with my
Oh,
fingers.
shit.
And I pushed them into the wall. 240 volts.
Fuck, bro.
240 volts went right through me, and
Oh my
I should have been.
God.
I should have been dead. I should have been dead.
Mhm.
And Squirrel, yeah, Squirrel. Just when you showed me that there now, it just brought back those flashbacks. I still have scars on my thumbs from doing it. I
Night,
pushed.
Joey.
Night, Joey.
That's
Yeah,
That's crazy, man.
yeah. No, true story. 240 volts of electricity went through me, and wow. But no, just when you showed that the plug there now, that wow, it brought back memories.
I got a big box from Dorito and the Lucha Cabra. All kinds of stuff.
Uh-huh.
Some more 3D printed squirrels. Look at the
Oh,
size of this
wow.
one. This one's huge. This one glows in the dark.
Nice.
Big one. Yeah, I got over here charging up.
Yeah.
And a really cool like Dwarf Warrior. And then I got another whole box on with skulls and a gargoyle and a Spider-Man and a Thor. The person who sent me that plug also sent me this. This is really fucking cool. I've never seen a little toy car like this before.
cool.
Isn't that cool? It comes in a really nice case. It's really awesome.
So I know that's important.
Is it?
That's freaking cool.
Looks like it. Looks like it.
Classic mini lime green, it says.
I like that.
Wow, that's cool. That is cool.
Yeah, it's from Oxford, yeah. And then he also sent me this. I opened the box and I was like, whoa, what does that fucking smell? And then there was a bar of this in there. You ever seen this, Colin?
No, I've never seen that.
Dude, so this is Wright's. It's Wright's cleansing traditional soap,
Wow.
right? From it's been around since 1860. It says with coal tar fragrance. Let me tell you. Yeah, it smells like fucking coal tar, right? Holy shit. I opened the box. I was like, what is that antiseptic like smell, you know?
Yeah.
It's this.
Oh,
But man,
just you said it for
the more I smell it, the more I kind of like it, you know? And
Good
I
stuff.
got tea. I got a bunch of chocolate. I got custard mix. So Colin, maybe, I don't know how much you remember of this because you've been over here for quite a while.
Uh-huh.
I got sent, you don't have to highlight me. It's okay. I'm just talking.
Oh,
Uh,
I'm gonna show it.
I got, yeah, no, everything is boxed back over there now. Oh, well, except for this stuff here. This is kind of neat. I got a
Is it
10-pound
big
note.
again?
There you go.
Hmm.
See that? Someone sent me a
that's
10-pound
cool.
note.
Tenor.
And then, yeah,
A
a tenner. Yeah, a tenner, right? And then
Yeah.
a bunch of coins, all the different size coins.
Awesome.
You know, from a penny all the way up to also some first and second class stamps, and then the first and second class 2021 holiday stamps are in there.
Wow.
Oh wow.
So yeah, it's pretty badass, man. I'm telling you, these people are amazing. They take such good care of me.
Yeah. I love you, the Blitzman. Oh wow.
The what was the other thing I was going to ask you about, and I wasn't sure if you.
Mhm.
Give me a second. Oh, Christmas puddings, like aged Christmas puddings. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know of
I've
age.
never heard. I didn't know. I didn't know what it was. I opened up. I got a 6-month and a 1-year aged Christmas pudding, and then I realized they have booze in them. So that's why is that why they age them? Because there's alcohol in them. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Carla. They're like fucking. It's like mince pudding, I guess, from what I read anyway. Vine ripened fruits and spices and rum, sherry,
Lot
and cognac.
rum
Oh,
is the main one, and sherry. Yeah, they put on the sweet sherry, and
yeah.
they got raisins in there.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. Good
Good.
stuff.
Yeah, I got one of each of those. I got some butterscotch custard to make. All kinds of stuff, man.
You gotta do that Christmas pudding. Well, obviously Christmas pudding. You gotta
You
do
guys
it for
do
like
that on a lie.
Christmas Day. Squirrel.
Oh, that's what I'm gonna do is. What I'm probably gonna do is do. I'll taste those Christmas puddings, and she also sent me over some mince pies, which I've never had before. So I want to do those for Christmas as well. Probably taste the mince pie.
Yeah.
You guys
Something
do that
different,
on
you know.
live. That'd be
Mince
cool.
pies
So-
are great.
Yeah, it's pretty. I do some live stream taste test, Carla.
Hmm.
I know, but I haven't seen them.
Well, I don't do them that often. It's very tough because really, it has to be a Saturday or Sunday morning for me. Because by the time I get home from work at nighttime, everyone in the UK is in bed. 89.2% of my viewership is from the UK. So, you know, I can't be doing anything after 5 o'clock at night, or it's 10 over there. You know, it's late. So, but Saturday morning, if I'm on somewhere between 10 and noon, that means I'm on between 3 and 5 over there. I usually get a decent little crowd.
Well, that's
All
cool.
depends. Yeah, I get 7,500 people in the chat. You know, I did one day, and I had like 200 people in the chat. It's tough because it starts flying, but
saw that.
mhm.
I saw that. I'm
That's
like,
cool,
I saw
though.
the comments. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to comment.
Oh, they're flying. Yeah.
You can see me in
The last time I did it through YouTube, so I could put slow mode on, and that worked out pretty well. So good times.
Yeah. No, that's awesome.
Well, then that's
Yeah. Wow.
Good.
It's cool. Yeah. So, anyways, got some cool stuff. Had a good time recording some videos. So I'll put some more of those over the next couple of days. I'll speckle them with the other stuff. I do doing Mitchell and Webb Mondays now, so maybe I'll put one out on Monday with Mitchell and Webb, and then we'll go from there. I don't know, but yeah, that's about all I got with that.
Yeah. So what you been up to tonight, Squirrel?
Tonight, I finally got that other video edited today and got it out later than I wanted to, but that was a pain in the balls because a lot of the video got fucked up when I edited it. So I had when I recorded it, so I had to kind of funky around with it, add some sound and put in pictures and stuff to make it cover up some bad stuff. But we got dinner done and everything. I just did those 3 unboxings. I was gonna record something for tomorrow. Not sure what yet, but I want to put something. I'm trying to put up a piece every day, something, you know.
Yeah.
If I can. So it's working. I mean,
You got-
it is hard, but I mean, but it's working. I mean, I'm keeping track of. I'm keeping my numbers are starting to fucking tick up fast again. So, which is good. So like, I mean, the last 7 days, I went 388 to 396 to 417, 433, 459, 478, 503, 519. That's in 7 days. That's 140 subs. So that's not bad. So I'm kind of trying to keep track of that every night or write down where I'm at when I go to bed, you know. So I'll be going to bed in a little while, and I currently, for today, and this probably won't change much because usually once I look after like 10 o'clock, it doesn't change till the morning. But I'm at 15,538, so I got 19 subs today. So I'll take that.
Yeah.
How the hell are you getting? I'm still trying to get to 200. I told everybody, I'm going to get up to 200. And when I get up to 200, I'll do like a live cook or something. Because I've never done that.
Yeah.
I can't come up with anything stupid. I'm not doing no one chip challenge thing. I won't do that.
Yeah, I'm in a different niche. You know, live streaming's hard. You know, if you're not getting paid. If you're not getting picked up by the algorithm and driving people in, it's tough, you know. I'm in a specific niche. A lot of people I didn't realize this until recently, but there's actually a TV show over in England called Googlebox. And Googlebox is a TV show where you watch people watch TV shows. So they have a TV show where basically what I do. So, you know, like how I watch shows and I react to them. This
Yeah.
whole show is a family. They'll sit a family on the couch and then they watch a show and they all laugh or whatever. So you watch the show to watch the family react to it. And they're like, that's why we all love you reactors, because we actually have TV shows that actually are reacting, TV shows that show people reacting. I'm like, wow, I didn't know that. So
Well, that makes a lot of sense then.
so yeah, so it's a good niche to be in. You know,
I see Chatio is trying to do it like that too, because he's starting to do something like that too.
well, he had been doing it for a while. He's been doing Chatio's been doing rugby reactions for a long time now. And I told him, I said, you know, it's great because he was starting to pick some stuff up, and then he went into the AFL, and that I think that helped him out a lot too. Australian rules football, there's a lot of fans of that, and he was getting some good views out of that. And then he started doing some Harry Enfield, which was smart because nobody's really doing Harry Enfield as a comedian.
Harry Enfield, oh my gosh.
Yeah, and Chatio started doing that, and then he came across some videos where Harry was with the two Ronnies, and he was like, "Oh, I guess I'll do a couple two Ronnies." Like, yeah, man, go for it. Why not? And I told him, if you start putting out a two Ronnies episode on Friday, I do 4 Ronnies Friday, where I do two Ronnies episodes. I'll push yours out, and we'll call it 6 Ronnie Friday, and I'll just share yours out in my community tab until we get you over 1,000. You know,
There we
and
go.
it worked. Yeah.
Big game tomorrow morning's Squirrel, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. Chelsea v Manchester United.
Oh, really? Are we gonna be able to see that over here, or you have to have BritBox or something? How do you watch it?
It's on Peacock. It's on Peacock.
Oh, it is. Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
Peacock.
live. Yeah,
Peacock. You said it's 11:30 Eastern time.
yeah, AM. Yeah,
Oh, nice. Good. I actually might be able to watch that.
yeah. So that's something I'm gonna be getting up. Obviously, I'm a Manchester United fan, you know, so I'll be up watching that, you know, tomorrow. You know, so yeah.
We're gonna get our tree tomorrow and shit, but I'm sure I can find some time to watch this too.
Yeah.
Cool, man. I did not know that was on, so thank you for that.
Mhm.
Did you just put a short up of it snowing? Is it
Dude.
snowing by you tonight?
No, that was last night. It snowed like a motherfucker last night. Out of nowhere.
I saw the short now.
Yeah, it snowed pretty good. My kids went out sledding today. They went across the street to the neighbor's house. They slid down the front hill. They were sledding all fucking day, bro. It's crazy. They went across the street at like 9 o'clock. We didn't get much. We got 2.5 inches. It wasn't a lot, but it didn't melt fast today at all because it was still cold. So they just, you know, yeah, they were sledding today. They loved it. They had a blast. They were out there for probably 4.5, 5.5 hours. Oh, let's see. They went out at 9. Yeah, 5.5. They went out at 9 and then come back until 2:30. That's when I called them in. I was like, you guys have been out some fucking lunch. But yeah, it was good. Good times.
I don't want it.
What's that?
You can keep it. I don't want it.
Yeah, you're gonna get it eventually, right? Don't you get snow where you live?
In Illinois, we get fucking everything. No. I take that back. We don't get everything. We don't get hurricanes or tornadoes. But yeah,
That's
we get
good.
snow, sleet, whatever else is in that category. We do get
So it's
hurricanes
coming.
here. Not hurricanes. We do get like tornadoes here. Like where I'm at, we got one scare of a tornado one time. It was a couple years ago, and it was bad. We're scared the shit out of us. Me and
Yeah.
my dad Joel was home. Me and Joel, we went to the police station over here for cover.
Oh yeah.
And yeah. And the thing was, it wasn't nothing. It was just like really heavy rain and really windy. Like nothing was. We came back over here and everything was still standing. But my stepdad, he lives in the same park I do. His shit was falling all over the place and everything. Like his table and everything was falling everywhere.
That's crazy.
It was so now we know that we hear a tornado siren, we just sit here and stay here and be like, fuck it. Because I got a plan if something does happen. I stick my kids in the damn tub and I'll be putting a mattress over them. I hope it works.
Oh boy, I don't know. Well, listen, I wanted to come up and say hi real quick. I do have one other place that I got to pop by and say hello to, so I got to get out of here. Steve's channel is doing a 24-hour live stream trying to raise money for, I think it's
Cancer, yeah.
It's cancer, yeah. So I promised him I'd pop up for a few minutes before I went to bed. So I got to go do that because I've been recording.
Yeah,
videos
yeah. I was up there earlier on, Squirrel.
Yeah.
So coming. Gosh, who was Joey? Joey was on there.
Yeah.
and you know, one of Steve's pals. So you know,
I'm gonna go crash the party. So you guys have a great night. Carla, thanks for having me up on your channel. I always appreciate it. And it's always good to see both of you. It's good to see you, especially when the fucking Canadian Sea Hag's not around. I was heading up there last night, right? I was heading up on panel last night. And I know, but I got a text from a friend of mine who's friends with Thrash, and they were like, "Dude, you go up and start shit on Thrash's channel, you're gonna upset him. It's not cool, you know." And I was like, "You're right. You're absolutely right. It's his channel, whatever." So I just, sat there, and then I thought about it, and I was like, "This bitch is waiting for me to come up because that's what she wants. She wants me to come and act like a fucking asshole and tell her what a douchebag cunt she is, because she is, in front of the world." And I don't mind saying that online. I just said it, but I don't want to attack her either. It's not worth it. She's not worth me attacking her. I honestly was gonna go up there and just fucking ignore her. I seriously was gonna, and then I was like, I probably won't be able to though. She'll open her fucking mouth, and I'll be like, "Shut the fuck up, Janice, you bitch." I would have, because I just can't fucking. She's such a fucking piece of shit. Anyway, I gotta go.
I give you
What's
high
that?
respect because I give you high respect because you made me feel so good that you care about me, even though we've never met each other in person.
Mhm.
But it touched my heart that you actually cared about me. And I was telling my
Well, I
husband
do.
about this,
I listen. I care about my YouTube family, and I'm not gonna let some fucking cancerous troll fucking hurt the people that I fucking care about. So she can suck it.
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna jump over and say hi to Steve. Much love. You guys be
Okay.
good. Take care of yourselves. All right. See ya.
Squirrel.
Squirrel out.
See, like I told my husband about it, about what was going on and everything, and I said Colin stuck up for me, Squirrel stuck up for me. It was like you two are the only two that did. Lep kind of did. He was one that brought it to my attention at first, but I didn't know much about it until I heard from you and Squirrel. So I told my husband about it, and when she was up there yesterday, he's like, "Is she up there now?" I'm like, "Yeah." I said, "When you walk by and go get a beer or whatever, just look." He came by, he goes, "Where is she?" So I told her where she was, left to Colin. She's like right next to Colin. He looked at her, he's like laughing at it because she's ugly. Yeah, he didn't like how. And then I love how Squirrel puts up there, "Carla, you're a great mother." I'm like, damn, thank you. Which I am.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Moscow. Oh, Christina, why don't you hop up here and say hi?
Hey, Moose. Yeah, no, Carla, no, I hear you. 110.
Yeah.
150.
Yeah, right.
You know,
And
it was only.
like with me, I didn't, because I'm like the one that she's picked on. So I was like, I don't know her, so I can't really say anything bad about her because I don't know her. I mean, I saw her around a couple of times on live streams. I talked with her. I mean, I even told her she had beautiful hair, which she does. I mean, it's thick and it's long, and I told her that. But I mean, I was being respectful to her. I didn't say anything bad about her. I mean, maybe she's jealous because I get more of your guys' attention than she does of you guys.
Probably.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, probably. You know what I mean? Yeah. But
I don't know.
Yeah, no, but I'm done as far as that's concerned. You know what I mean?
I think she lost a lot of people that when she sat there and said that she paid for her subscription, and then she not her, for the subscribers, and then she talked bad about everybody. She probably lost a lot of subscribers from that.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know.
Squirrel caught it. I didn't. Yeah. Although I've been on there quite often. Well, quite often.
Did you see last time when she commented when she was getting off? She goes, "Bye, Carla, Collins, and whoever hell else." She put my name.
Yeah.
First.
Yeah.
I just went like this. Respectfully for Thrash, I just went like this.
Yeah. Yeah. I just. Gosh. Gotta watch what we say. But it's the truth. I already spoke to you on the phone. You know what I mean? You know my feelings.
Yeah.
Um,
Like I said, I just don't know her, so I can't really say anything bad about her. I mean, I think for me, I think she on my side, from how what I know her, what I see how she is, I think she is a decent person. I don't know her. Okay, you guys remember that? I don't know her, but she respected me when I was on live stream. She talked to me. Not last time she didn't talk to me. She was quiet, but on the other live streams, and you were there too. She's talked to me
mhm.
because I've asked her questions about her chipmunks, and she's got cute chipmunks. She does.
Yeah,
And she
yeah.
loves them so much, and I see that a passion in her that she loves them so much. But like I said, I can't say anything bad about her because I don't know her. I mean, like everybody else knows her more than I do. You know?
Hey, Moose Girl,
What a
Christina.
dude. He won't. I think she's still by Steve's live stream.
Yeah, and also, gosh, when we're on here talking tonight, it's sometimes people are torn between two lovers. You know what I mean? And
That's how you put that.
yeah, it's the old title of an old song,
Yeah.
but it's very, very, very true. You know what I mean? And
What?
They both fell asleep.
Okay.
Mommy,
I heard you.
they both fell asleep and Jess fell asleep too.
Okay, then it's almost time for you to go to bed. Can you shut my door, please? Really? Hold on, let me shut my door.
all right.
My son comes in here to tell me that my husband and his brother fell asleep on the couch.
Yeah, but no, it's Mr. Lep. Yoo-hoo!
Hey, Lev, you should hop up here. We need
Yeah.
some other people. Come on.
Lep, I lived up my Thanksgiving from Thursday till Monday. Tomorrow I will sleep like a baby. Excuse
I've
me.
been partying since Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. No, I'll definitely sleep well tomorrow. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
Got a bit of laundry to do, and back to work on Monday.
I know kids are back to school. I kind of get a break a little bit. He goes to school like in the morning. He's in school he gets on the bus like around 8 something. He's not home till he gets home before Jax does. He gets home like around 2:45. So I get that whole part. But when Jax goes to school, Jax gets on the bus around 11:45, and he's gone until about 3:30.
Right.
So it's like I get that period of time from 12. I'll say from 12 to like 2:30. I get that time.
Mm-hmm.
It goes by so fast. And Lep says he's drunk and has no voice.
Ah, Lep.
2:30 at night? What the hell is he doing?
No, well, I'm still having a couple of beers, and as I said, I'll sleep good tomorrow, Garda.
Right, me too.
Mm-hmm.
There's still 9 people watching. I don't know who all the 9 people are.
Oh, is there still nine on there?
Yeah, I don't know who the 9 people are. I know Lep's on there.
Yeah, show your faces.
Yeah,
Show your faces, 9 people.
that would be cool. I'm gonna,
Show your
I'm gonna go bathroom and I'll probably grab one more and then call it a night if no one else.
Yeah.
Can comment.
Well, I got one more here. I'll hang out with you, and we can hang out together for the last of summer wine.
Okay.
The last beverage. Maybe Lep might pop on. I know Joey's going to bed. Joey was exhausted, and Alex. I ain't talked to Alex in a long time. Hope you're doing good, Alex. Next weekend, Alex? Oh, that'll be awesome. Yeah. Oh, we got a kitty in the house. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. Doing good, Alex. Thank you. Hey, Tom. Happy Thanksgiving weekend also. Cheers. Good to hear from you, Alex. Like I just said, yeah. As I said, it's been quite a while. So yeah, if we're all about next weekend, it would be good to touch base with you again. Absolutely, yeah. Good times. Steve still got his 24-hour going on tonight. I was over there earlier on. I promised him I would give him a late night shout, before I hit the sack, so to speak.
Oh shit!
Carla!
I've got to get my other beer. Hold on, there's Happy Thanksgiving. Hold on, people commented. I'm drunk.
Mhm.
I can next weekend. Next weekend, I'm not going live. I'm doing my Thanksgiving next weekend, next Saturday.
What are you doing?
I every year if we go down, because we usually go down on Thanksgiving, we usually go down south to Southern Illinois. Okay, every weekend. We didn't go this year, so we were gonna have me and Joel and the kids had our own Thanksgiving here on Thursday, but I was supposed to go have Thanksgiving with my brother. That's a whole mess. But yeah, I gotta tell you that story too, Colin. But every year because Joel's dad and older brother goes down to Southern Illinois, we would have a Thanksgiving like the next weekend after. So like next weekend for like the people that we couldn't have Thanksgiving with. So we have like a big, huge bunch of people come and we eat. So we do like another Thanksgiving.
Oh, well. Well, that should be nice.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to do some videotaping though. So some filming, so you guys can at least see.
Mm-hmm.
But I am gonna try because I am doing some recipes, some like recipes from scratch. I am gonna do some filming. I gotta do it this time because I'm doing 3 things. Actually, let me see. I'm doing cheesecake from scratch. I want to try to do dressing. I'm gonna have to watch some videos on that. Dressing from scratch. There's another thing I was gonna do. And my mashed potatoes. That's easy. That's different. Those are probably the 2 basic things that I'll probably be doing. So it'll be 2 videos I'll have, and plus what I have, during that day. So I'm gonna try to do at least those videos. If I have those ready, I can get those up every day.
Mm-hmm.
Like you guys might not see the Thanksgiving video till probably Monday. Because if I put up like the meals I'm making, like the 2 meals I'm making, that'd be like up one Saturday. Yeah, the up one Saturday and then Sunday and then Monday. See, that's how I do it. If I can get shit scheduled, I could do it. But I can't. Hard.
Right. Yeah, no. That'll be awesome. Yeah. Let me grab my beer. Yeah.
Yeah, let me go grab mine. I forgot to grab it. Oh, shit. I can get back up.
You got a full one there now, right?
No. It's less.
Oh, I heard a crack. I heard a crack. Just opened another beverage. You still in there, Moose? Alex, have you retired? Lep's definitely retired. Mr. Lep, I look forward to talking to you soon. I hear you. And Joey's gone to bed too. Oh, Alex is still here then? Still hanging in there, Alex. Just like myself, to be honest. I tell you, Alex, I will sleep well tomorrow. Madwood's still there. Yeah, hanging in there on a Saturday evening, right? You can't beat it. As I say, it's like a fly's ass. It's hard to beat. You know. You still got the folks hanging. Does anybody hear the muffle in the background? The muffle sounds like almost it's a muffle like Snuffleupagus. Hey Joe, what's going on, brother? Oh, very true, Joe. Yeah. Hard to beat like a fly's arse. So true. That's an old saying. We all grew up with sayings years ago, you know, all through all our walks of life, you know. You know, and that's one of the funniest ones I've ever heard. But it's, you know, wow. It's when something's really good, it's hard to beat, like a fly's arse. Imagine trying to beat a fly's arse. You need to have a pinpoint aiming, so to speak, right? you, you know, you need to be spot on.
I am so sorry. My son got a hold of me because something's going on with his PlayStation. I told him, like, Joseph, I have to get back over there. I have one person in my live stream. He's like taking it over. But I see people moving around in here. Oh, Everett.
Yeah, Everett, Kent, Alex is still floating. Oh, awesome, Joe. Awesome.
Yeah, something was going on with his PlayStation, I guess, where he said his controller wasn't working. So I told him, like, try unplugging it, replugging, the PlayStation back in. And he wants me to sit there and wait for the whole thing to come back out. I said, Joseph, just come and get me if it doesn't work. Like, I got one person sitting on my live stream that's sitting here waiting for me. I said, I can't leave him sitting there like that. I said, just let me know. And I walked away.
Oh, it's all good.
I can't do that to you. When there's other people on there, that's fine. It's a little different. But you're the only one sitting there? Come on now. I'm the host. That's a terrible host.
Nah, you're good. Only Daniel and Mr. Miyagi mastered the fly catching with the
That's a fucking
chopsticks.
good movie. That's a good movie.
Danielson, you good student, Danielson. That's Joe Everett, though.
Yeah, right.
Daniel.
He passed
Miyagi.
away.
Oh yeah, Miyagi.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, that guy passed away. I think he was a cute old man. I thought.
Miyagi.
No, was he was supposed to look old in that movie, but outside the movie, he still looked the same.
There's his name, though. Pat.
Yep.
Morati.
Yep.
Yeah. He was brilliant in those movies. I love those movies.
My stepdad
Daniel.
loved it too.
Oh, really? No.
Mhm.
And I love the though it's a little bit of a love song, this, that, and the other, but the song from Karate Kid 2, sang by Peter Cetera, The Glory of Love.
Okay.
It's one of my favorite songs of all time. Not because of anything other than it's a song that I can relate to when I first came to America in 1986.
Yeah.
And that song, anytime I hear it on the radio, this, that, or the other, everybody can love every style of music, this, that, or the other, whether people follow and keep up with it or not. But this one in particular song, it just takes me back. Carla,
Mhm.
Joe, Moose, Alex, it just takes me back to that time in the 80s, Madwood, Kent, it just takes me back to the 80s, and
Yeah.
wow, good stuff. Peter Cetera.
I can see that song like fitting you,
Yeah.
Good
Peter
song.
Cetera, the old lead singer of Chicago,
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. He's the lead singer of Chicago, going back in the days. Everybody needs a little time away. Heard them say,
That's a good song.
Yeah, I'm not going to keep singing, but from each other, even lovers need a holiday.
Everett made a good point. He says 10 watching and only 5 thumbs up. That's a good point.
Yeah, Joe, exactly. Guys, hit the thumbs up for Carla.
Yeah,
Far away from each other, hold me now. Hard for me to say I'm sorry. I just want you to know. Sorry, but there we go.
that was a song. I'm sorry. I was not stopping you.
Yeah, get the thumbs up.
It shows 3 on my end. Let's see.
Who's singing in the background? I hear somebody singing in the background.
That's my TV. Can you make out what it is or anything? Because they're in their sleeping, so I leave the TV on.
No. I thought they were actually singing what I was trying to sing. Or
I thought so too, and I had to listen for a minute.
yeah, maybe it was Alexa.
No, she's. Oh yeah, there's 10 watching. I got 7 likes. Thank you, and 1 thumbs down. Who the fuck put the thumbs down?
Yeah.
That's funny. Yes, I think that's funny.
Christina. Joe Everett, Christina. Yeah, no, we got a few good folks on here tonight. Yeah, and
Oh yeah.
I got my
Darnell,
beverage.
listen to this one. Darnell's goofy ass is supposed to hop up here, right? He
Mm.
tells he came from Joliet, Illinois. He didn't let me know he was in Joliet to come and say hi. I was hoping he'd hop up here so I could pick on him for that.
Yeah, where the darn you know, now that you mentioned Darnell, I'm thinking, gosh, where is Darnell tonight? Because normally he's up with you, Carla.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
He's probably tired from
Yeah.
driving. I think
Darnell,
that's
where are you tonight?
You're funny.
I haven't chatted to Darnell in quite a while. Darnell.
Wasn't he up last Saturday?
Was he?
I think he was.
I don't remember.
Neither do I. But I had fun last Saturday. That was fun on here. Even my brother-in-law, the Joel's twin, he's like, man, it was fun being up there. He's
Right.
Like, he had fun with, he's like, he heard because him and his older brother, Tom, they live in the same, apartment. They live together. So
Right.
he hears when Tom's on live with me, James hears it. When he heard
Yeah.
everything about Metallica, James like, oh, grab my phone. He turned it on, popped up. I'm like, it only took you. I'm like, dude, we were talking about that last night. It wasn't on my channel, but we were talking about that last night.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, somebody's up in there.
Yeah, I remember I saw Tom last week.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw James. Obviously, Joel got on there for a little bit too.
Yeah, for a bit.
Was that last week? Was that last weekend?
Yeah.
Damn. Time flies.
Fucking Everett goes, that Darnell song sounds like
Exactly, Joe. Exactly. That's the one. I just switched the name.
Yeah.
See, Mr. Joe Everett, he got it. He got it straight away.
I didn't think of it at that time. Come on, Joe, hop up here.
All right, hold the fort 2 seconds.
Okay,
I gotta run to the bathroom.
go ahead.
Okay. Darnell. Oh, please, I'm begging you. Don't take my guns to town.
You good.
All right.
How's it going, Christina? And how was your Thanksgiving, Everett? How was your Thanksgiving? Christina, you said, oh, you mean not bad? Man, I hear when I talk and I get quiet, I hear my echo from my speaker. Do I sound loud and clear to you guys? Okay, thank you, Alex. I don't know what's going on with the microphone in this thing or the speakers. Oh, that sounds so good.
What?
Everett said he's still eating meatloaf, leftovers, and pie.
Meatloaf.
Yeah.
Out of the hell I'll be gone when the morning comes. When the night is over and the day gets on, be gone, gone, gone.
I made a
Out of the hell I'll be gone when the morning comes.
pie. Wait, Christina, why should we stay away from pie? It depends on what type of pie,
I'm back.
right?
Stay away from who? Pie? Ew.
Yeah.
Which type of pie, Christina?
Hold on.
Joe. Yes. Stay away from steamy pie.
That is good. I got pumpkin pie in my fridge too. I'm gonna try. Would pumpkin pie hold up until for like a week in the refrigerator? Even apple pie? I'm gonna know that because
I love
we
apple
Oh yeah, I was gonna make homemade apple pie, but I made like the spiced apples like a couple days ago. I didn't like how it came out, and I think it could have been I left it in the crock pot for a pretty long time, but I don't know. I only eat pot pie. Oh, pot pies are good. Even the ones with
I
chicken are
love
good.
pot pie. I love pot
The
pie.
pot pie. Have you had the pot pie with Kentucky Fried Chicken?
Oh yeah. Oh, they're so good. Oh my
That's
gosh.
the best. You have to eat that whole thing up at once.
Oh, I love the pastry. I love, obviously the insides, but I love the pastry. I was always a big pastry guy, especially that flaky pastry.
Oh,
Yeah, Carla. And another thing I loved too was, even when I was very, very young, very, very young, think I'm an old man or something, but no, it's just the way I'm describing it. But I always loved hot apple pie,
yeah, it's better
but
that way.
apple crumble with vanilla ice cream,
Oh yeah,
cold
like
vanilla ice cream. Yeah,
right on
Carla,
top of it.
cold.
Right on top of it.
Yeah, right on top of it. So you've got the cold vanilla or French vanilla ice cream over the top of the apple crumble, which is hot, and just let it melt.
Madwood says it's nasty stuff. The Cool Whip and the I guess pumpkin pie says nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Or according to Madwood, maybe pumpkin anything. Right, Madwood?
Yeah. Moose, I would think I think you would like that too, Moose. I think you would like apple crumble with vanilla ice cream melting over the top of it with a big spoon. With a big spoon.
You know, I can picture drizzling like some chocolate, Hershey chocolate over it.
Ooh, I love the little Hershey's.
Yep, that's what you should try.
You know what I used to do years ago? I'm talking when I was like 16 years old. Me and my buddy, we used to babysit my half brother, right? I guess it's back in the 80s,
Yeah.
And we used to sit in our house in Derry City, Northern Ireland, and we were big Phil Collins fans, right?
Yeah.
And the album Phil Collins had out at that time going back to '86, was called "But Seriously." That's the name of the album. Brilliant album, Carla. Get a wee
Yeah.
listen to it. Anybody get a listen to it, you get a chance. You know, it's got "Wish It Would Rain Down," anything got on it. But what we used to do, we were innocent. We were soccer players, you know. But you know, my mother was going out to her friends at night, so my buddy, his name was Declan. You know, he used to come down and he used to stay at my house. You know, sometimes I used to stay up in his house with him and his mum and father and his sisters, all the rest of it. You know, but what we used to do, we used to go down to the shop at the end of the street, and it was a caravan. But we used to buy like 2 tubs of ice cream, ice cream, and we used to buy
I love
like
it.
the equivalent of Hershey's chocolate, and we used to crumble it all up, and we used to sit there with our spoons and stir it all up like whipped, you know, like you would get out of the machine, you know,
Yeah.
and wow, we used to, that was our treasure. Listening to Phil Collins, people might say that's sad, right? But listen to Phil Collins and eating a big bowl of whipped ice cream, a whole fucking tub. I mean, we'd done the whole tub. Thank God we were playing soccer at the time. We were training hard, you know, a few levels above our age. We were training with like intermediate,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But wow.
Oh my god.
Unbelievable.
Next day after you ate, then you had a train.
Yeah, this was after training. I think that the calories don't as good.
But see, the thing is, with working out, what I've grown up doing. Now, here's my thing. In high school, I used to do this. I would used to eat what I want. Okay, that was high school. Now I don't even do. I would love to do it, but I can't. I would my in high school we used to have it where my teacher would ask us. He's like, how would you want to plan? You know, like our weeks. Would you do basketball or like hockey or whatever? You know, so on. So we picked out floor hockey because that was like we were so stressed out. That was like our anger. It was our relief. The floor hockey was our relief. You know, we would sit there and get rough with each other to a certain
Mhm.
extent. You know, to a certain extent. And then, like the next day we would work out weightlifting. Then next day is floor hockey in gym, and we would all participate in it. Now, when I used to work out, I would work out every other day, and I would do each machine where I would work on my arms, legs, you know, everything, stomach, everything. And I was strong. I was like strong as could be because I was. I mean,
Strong box.
I could literally still now. I could push 300 pounds. That's how I could push. I could push 300 pounds with my legs. My legs are strong, and like when Nikki comes on here, right? If you ask her, she thinks I'm crazy because I can sit here and lift half my furniture in this house. That's my workout. When I rearrange furniture, I lift it up to put something underneath it or move it or whatever. I'm always moving furniture in my house. Like today, I had to move some of the stuff in my room, and my husband's like, his back has been hurting. I'm like, well, let me do it. You know, I can do it. So I would move the furniture. That's my workout for me. I do miss being in the gym, you know, working out with the weights. I mean, that was my pleasure. So I would eat what I want, anything I wanted, and just burn it all off. And
Mhm.
it got to the point where now this is where it gets kind of bad in high school. I was so stressed out where I would work myself out bad and not eat shit, nothing. Where my teacher, he was my homeroom teacher, and he was our gym teacher, and he was like
Yeah.
my father. He was my father in high school. I could talk about anything. How you supposed to talk? How you talk to your fathers is how I was able to talk to him. I was the only student like that, and he pulled me in. He weighed everybody. Is what he did. So what he did, he pulled me in there to weigh me, and he got pissed off. He saw how much I weighed. He goes, "Hold on." He told the teacher assistant, "Keep an eye on the kids for a second." He slammed the damn door with me and him in there, and he told me, he goes, "What?" He goes, "Carla, what are you doing to yourself? You weigh 89 pounds." That's what I weighed, was 89 pounds. I wasn't eating. I was anorexic. is what I was. I was not eating nothing. I would go home, I wouldn't eat nothing at all. That's just I would tell my mom I'm full. You know, I was so stressed out, and the reason why I was stressed out is because of my ex boyfriend. That's why, and I don't know why. I had friends tell me why the hell you were stressed out with him. You know, that's why I was how I was. But my mom, I mean, when I started eating again, I did start eating again. You know, because it like scared the shit out of me. But anyways, I came back to how I should have been. But I went back to my normal weight was supposed to be 124, and I would just work out. But I mean, my mom came home. She was come in. I'm not saying it right. She would come around, and I'd be like, "Hey, ma, feel my legs," and she would poke at my legs, and she's like, "Damn, they're fucking like, they're hard," because I would work out so much. And my husband and I got a membership to LA Fitness. We would go there every other day for an hour and work out. He would be on the treadmill for an hour. I'm like, no, I can't do treadmill. I'm going to the weights. That's what I used to do.
Mm-hmm.
And in high school, they wanted me to do, the bicycle thing. You know how they want you to bicycle? I couldn't do that. That thing was boring as hell. But we had to do it because of high school. I would sit there and put on the lowest setting, the easiest, and just go. Like, all right, when can we do switching? Go on the weights. And my teacher knew it. It was just
Oh, it's crazy. Yeah, crazy times. But yeah, I miss those old training days.
I would love to go back and just work in the weights.
Yeah,
I miss
the old football days.
I miss playing floor hockey. I could do that right now. I need that right now. The stress I'm under.
Yeah, you know what? You're still young, so get back into it. You know what I mean? If you can find anybody that's still playing it, get back into it. That's what I would say.
Okay. People playing the street.
Yeah, I tried to get into the soccer. Going back a few years ago, and I done my calf. And I says, you know what? I can't do it no more because, I gotta pay my bill. I gotta pay my bills, and I gotta work. And an injury like that there.
You got an injury, yeah. Because I got an injury with working out too. When you hold the bar up like this, like a weight like this, I pulled. I don't know what muscle I pulled. I forgot what it was. But if I hold something heavy over my head like this, it hurts. I think it was my left arm that I pulled. Like back here, I pulled it. So it's like I can't really do this anymore.
Yeah, you put on the Rocky. You put on the Rocky soundtrack, and you think you can do it. You know what I mean?
I'll definitely try it again to see. I mean,
yeah. No, you're young enough to do it.
I even had the problem when I was over there when I was at doing the LA Fitness in the the gym. I was still trying to do it and I couldn't do it, and that was way past because I graduated.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I graduated from 2003 from high school, and me and my husband met in 2007, and we had my son in 2009. So I'll say maybe around 2009, 2010 is when we went to the weight room, did the LA Fitness thing. But they're expensive. You know that?
Oh yeah.
They're expensive for both of us to be on my credit card was like they had to take it out. It was like $70, and it was a pain in the ass to cancel. You had to write a letter why. And come in and give it to them.
Oh yeah, it's hard to get out of it, Carla. Exactly, it's hard to get out of it again. Yeah,
I want to cancel.
Yeah, it's like including myself. Going back, and how many people do I know that subscribed or signed up? Back in those days, it was $35-$40 a month, and never exercised or exercised their membership. You know what I mean? And so, we've all been guilty of it. I think at some stage in our lives. Sorry, excuse me. Got the Jacob's hiccups. Sorry, hiccups.
All right, someone's gonna come up here to scare Colin. But the thing was with my gym, they had a hot tub, they had a sauna, and they had a pool. That was the awesome part of the gym. So I would work out, go swimming, and Joel would go sit in the hot tub or the sauna. I'm like, how can you sit in that fucking hot sauna? I hate sweating. I'll go to the pool.
I love the sauna.
So you
I'm
can sit in the
like-
sauna with Joel.
I'm like Joel. I love the sauna.
You and him
I
can have a
guess-
conversation. I'll go swim.
I get sweat my ass off in a sauna.
I can't do that.
Well, I was
I'm like, oh,
No, I suffered from vanity back in those days. I just wanted to, sweat.
what did you say you suffered from?
A vanity back in those
Yeah.
days. Just
I never heard of
vain.
that.
You're so
Oh.
vain. Probably
Oh,
think
okay.
the same is about you. You're so vain.
That's a good song.
Yeah. So I think back in those days, I actually loved to sit in the sauna, but it was to keep the pounds off also,
Yeah.
crazy.
People go in there when they're sick. They have to sweat that cold out.
Yeah.
That's what they
Yeah.
say. How much beer do you got left? Because I'm almost done. I'm like up to here.
If you gotta go, I'll get off when you're up, but I've got a beer here, but I've got another one in the fridge, but I've definitely got this one here.
Okay. I got more out sitting outside in my outside refrigerator. Well, I don't have a refrigerator outside. The outside's cold, so my beer's outside. So, yeah, I'm gonna go after this one because I'm gonna eat something. I want to lay down, like relax a little, kind of wind myself
Oh.
down for getting my kids up for school. Not tomorrow, but like Monday, because my sleeping hours are way off. I'm like up 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I sleep till like. Cause my husband's been sleeping on the couch, and I feel kind of bad for him because he's got a real bad back. He does. He's I don't know if I told you, but he went. You know how he was a machinist. Okay, you know, like,
Mhm.
you go to McDonald's, you get like sauces, like the barbecue, the ranch, in the little cup.
Yeah.
His company makes those. He makes those, and he got a new position going from doing that. Now he's a forklift driver, so he drives a forklift in another part of the plant. I guess that this week when he was sitting in the forklift, I guess it must hurt his back or something. So his back has been killing him this whole weekend.
Yeah, the back's a delicate thing. It's a
God.
delicate thing.
Every now and then I get freaking pains in my lower back, and it's because of my oldest son. When I was pregnant with him, his head was not where his head was facing out the right way, but it was not facing up. It was facing down. So that's what happened, and he wouldn't come out, so I had to get a C-section, which was the best thing I got.
Damn.
And I did it again with Jax because my doctor, God rest his soul, he told me, he goes, with Jax, if you had your C-section with your oldest, you need to have your C-section again with Jax. And thank God I did, because when they opened me up, Jax had the rope around his neck. But it wasn't, the doctor said it wasn't tight, it was loose. So he said, thank God that you got the C-section, because if you pushed, it could have hurt him.
Wow.
And when I got out of that damn room, I messaged my other doctor. I'm like, dude, you were so right. I sent him pictures of my son and everything else, because that doctor I had, he was a family doctor. You could call him any time of the night on his cell phone number. You could talk to him about anything else besides health related, like if you have personal problems. He's like a therapist. I could send him pictures on like Facebook and stuff like that of my kids, or even like if my kids have a problem, I could send him a picture or video chat with him where he could see the problem and he would tell me what I need to do. That's how he was. You cannot find a doctor like that anywhere.
Yeah, no,
So
Cara, that's such a blessing. You know what? And
was.
you're so lucky. and thanks
Nope.
be to God. You
We don't
know,
have him no more. He passed
no,
away.
we don't. No,
No,
what'd you say?
our doctor passed away from some cancer, but he beat the cancer. Then he got pneumonia, and he was gone.
Yeah, and it's just like me, Carla. We went through conversations, on chat. The other few nights, I was saying, you know, to yourself and others who were on there, I now I've got a new doctor, but the doctor um, I had for wow in Virginia, I had at least for 20 years. Him and I would have sat down and chatted just like you and I are talking now. I
Yeah.
mean, and all of a sudden, he didn't tell anybody. Uh, Apparently, he retired out of the blue.
See, with my doctor, he did not retire at all. He
He
did not.
died.
Yeah, he passed away. He was in the hospital, still being a doctor, sick as shit.
Well, do you know what? Carla? See, Carla, I hear you 110%. But Carla, I think that maybe my doctor, I'm not convinced that he retired because we had chatted. I had brought him, different things, and different visits, like presents, stuff like that. When I had no insurance, he didn't charge me everything. He wrote me prescriptions. He took care of me. But he was, he wasn't like a guy that was going to retire, even though, yeah, I'm sure he was 60, right? Maybe 60 plus. But all of a sudden, he's gone. All of a sudden, he's gone. So just like you're chatting there now, Carla, I think, I think something happened to him.
Yeah.
But but when you go to because his office was in the hospital.
So was my doctor. He was in the hospital.
Yeah, exactly. And even though you go to the front desk, the receptionist, they're not going to tell you. All they say is, "Oh, he retired." He never said. No, it couldn't have been because he had new staff in there. He had people in there for a long time, and just hired a new secretary. So, if he did retire, fair play to him. Didn't want to say anything, but
Yeah.
all I've never had any, no
I think he was
records.
told
Everything's lost. I think something happened to him. That's my gut feeling.
I think
think
he
so.
told you that he would retire.
Absolutely.
Because put it this way, my doctor, he used to work at a hospital called Gottlieb Hospital. If you want to look it up, it's
Mm-hmm.
it's a shit hospital. He had his own practice in Gottlieb. So what he did was he merged into another hospital. He flat
Right.
out and told his patients. Well, he told me. I don't know if he told his patients because I messaged him and I was like, "Hey, I need such and such." He goes, "I don't work at Gottlieb no more. I am at this hospital." So I'm like, "All right, can we go there?" He's like, "Yes, you can go there." He goes, "I go because we're not going to lose you." He goes, "Oh no, don't worry about it. You come here." It was farther away for us to drive, but we were willing to drive that farther just to go to my doctor. And one good thing about this doctor was he was a teacher doctor. He would come in first, talk with us, tell us we would tell him our problems. He would like, "Do you mind?" He would ask every time, and I told him, "Stop asking us, just bring him in. The answer is gonna be yes." He goes, "I am teaching. I got a couple of people coming in. Can I bring him in?" We're like, "Yes." When we told him like, "Don't stop," we were like, "Stop asking us." He's like, "You know what? I have to for my job license." Like, all right, we'll just say yes every time. So bring him in. So he brought him in. And he would teach these people, and stuff like that. He would stand back and he would watch them do it, but he would also know, like, because he knows how I am. If they're like looking at me, I'm like, "Look, I need your opinion too. You're my doctor." And he was a funny doctor. He was the best.
Yeah.
Yes, I miss him. You know what the funny thing was? Joseph knew who he was, my oldest. When we told him that he passed away, Joseph bawled his eyes out. And it's kind of weird for a child like his age because he was around like 8 or 9, and he knew who there was that bawled his eyes
It's
out. And
usually,
the separate, you know how you said your doctor would sit there and talk to you?
yeah, we sat down, we talked about politics, everything.
Same with my
Hey,
doctor. He would sit there, not worry about the other patients. He would do that, not sit worry about the other patients. These doctors nowadays, they want to hurry up and get things done, and then have the nurse come in and do everything else. This one doctor I have that does that. There's another doctor that works in the same area, the same uh, practice that she does. That this one doctor that she does. It's a he.
Mm-hmm.
He seems like that he wants to sit down and help people out. He'll sit there and talk to you. Is what he will do.
Yeah.
He don't rush you out or rush out. But he's no Dr. James. That's my doctor's name. His name was Dr. James. He was not that.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. But you know what? You know what's really, really special? The impact that he had on your boy. You know what I mean? That
It killed
that
him.
he cried. You know what I mean? That just shows you quality. And just like you're saying, we don't have those mom and pops guys anymore. You're very lucky if you Gulf Coast Granny, how you doing?
No, we don't.
Good.
We don't have those type of people. It sucks. And the funny thing was when I met this one doctor, because the first doctor we have was a girl. We still have her. She's still there. We still help. We still talk with her when we need to for like medications and stuff and whatever. But we don't go see her. We go see the other doctor, the one that will sit there and not rush us out. But when we first met her, we told her. She looked at us. She's like, why are you guys kind of screaming? Not just nervous. We're like, well, the last doctor we had, he was the best. We told her the whole story, and she was like, well, I hope I'm the best doctor. I'm thinking to myself, I felt like saying, are you going to give us your cell phone number where we can call you all ends of the night? Are you going to be there when we need you in the middle of the night? Like be on Facebook where I can send you pictures. I felt like saying that, but I'm like, nope, I'm not. And she's not. She is no doctor like mine is. She's a good doctor. I give it to her. But she is not the doctor that I want, that I had. And it's sad.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. No, it's hard. It's hard to find. It's like it's like not going completely opposite of the conversation, but it's the same thing. It's like having a good dentist. You know what I mean?
Yes. And the thing was, I had a great dentist. He was
Me too.
a family dentist. But here's the thing. I think I kind of screwed him over a little because he knows how I am with the dentist. I'm a fucking baby. The last time I went to him, I'm serious. I'm
No,
not.
I hear you.
Well, I'm gonna tell
I
you.
hear
Last time I went in there was I got this tooth pulled. This one right here pulled. That's the last time I went to him. And after I got the damn thing pulled, I literally almost passed out. Where I sat in a chair and I saw black. It took the nurse and Joel to make me stand up so I didn't black out. That is how bad I am with the dentist. That's why I won't go. I haven't gone, I think, since 2010. I haven't. I have been, it sounds bad. I know everybody in the chat and that's watching this, it sounds bad. Yes, it is bad, but I am that scared. I'd rather go have another C-section or surgery before I go to a dentist. That's what I'd rather have.
Yeah, no, I got my life was scared out of me years ago going to the dentist. Used to put you under with gas, or else you had the needle. They called it the needle with hardly any injections. But if you wanted to get knocked out, they only knocked people out on a Friday. That's when the anesthetist, am I saying it right? Came in and put that. It was like a black mask over your face.
A black mask? I thought it would be clear.
Yeah, anesthetist. Am I saying it correctly? Somebody correct me, please.
I don't know if you're saying.
Yeah, it used to knock you out, and then he used to go in with the pliers. And if you were even young like me, pulled your teeth out with pliers.
He did. Oh no! I never had that.
Yeah, he pulled them out with
I
pliers.
never thought it wasn't
They called him the butcher. The butcher. Well, they used to say, you know, the old movie or the true story. Sweeney Todd was the butcher barber.
Yeah,
And
I heard of that.
England years ago. Well, in my latter years, I've come to the conclusion it was the butcher dentist. You know, because man, he used to pull about 10 teeth out in one day, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
And you were stuck with cotton wool in your mouth, cotton wool. You know.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, Christina.
Hi.
Can you? Sorry, Christina. Are you vibrating tonight? Can you do your face?
No.
She didn't want to see the blue or the green or whatever the hell color it was the other day.
Blue moon.
Because I know you said that we see blue. I know you said we see blue, but didn't somebody else say they see green or something like that?
Who? Where?
Remember she said when she had her glasses on, her computer screen would show like a blue color.
Oh, okay.
That's what Christina was saying. And I
The
think
blue.
she was green or something.
Okay.
So, what's up, Carla?
What's up? Socks, why are you? I can get your daddy to take you to the thing to get your nails.
What, Colin?
I was just saying, what's up? How are you doing?
Oh, I'm good. I'm folding laundry, so that's why my camera's not on. Because nobody wants to see that. But but I could talk while I do my work.
Okay.
You folding your undies?
Colin,
I'm messing.
don't you know the difference between when we're live and when we're not?
I'm messing with you.
Colin, you should know the difference between when we're live versus not.
I'm just messing.
And so what if I am folding my underwear?
Well, you know what? I fold it every day. I do my laundry, so I don't think it's anything. I don't think it's anything to be ashamed about. You know what I mean? It's a foregone conclusion. If you don't fold your undies, you know what I mean. You know you're not going to be fresh going to work or every day of the week. You know what I mean?
Okay, Colin, quit while you're ahead.
Hold on.
That's true though. No, I'm not wrong.
You're not going to win any women with this talk. Quit while you're ahead.
No, I
But
got a
that's
question.
true.
I got a
Am I
question.
wrong?
No, the question we should ask him is boxers or briefs?
That depends on it. You know, everybody, you know, has their own, you know,
Well,
whatever.
you got to answer us. Boxers or briefs?
Boxers or briefs? No, they're completely different, Christina.
No, we're asking what you wear. Boxers or briefs?
Boxers.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
You're the man.
I gave up the Y fronts years ago.
You gave what?
Up the Y fronts years ago.
Wow. Impressive, Colin.
Yeah.
See, this is the talk that'll get to a lady. Not, do I fold my lawn? Do I fold my undies?
I agree with golf.
Do you iron your undies?
And notice he didn't ask about the bra. Woo.
Wait, who the hell
He
irons
really
the
forgot about
underwear?
bras.
I haven't got that far yet.
No, I don't keep bras. I burn them.
I have to. I got nothing, so I need some thickness to make it look like I got something.
Bras are the worst thing in the world, Carla.
I know. I still need something to make it look like I got something. Meaning they're thick. I buy the thick padded ones. Because I don't got nothing. But I agree with Golf Coast Granny. She said that she takes her underwear out of the dryer and don't even fold them. There's really no point. That's what I do. Well, I kind of.
Wait, what happened?
Okay, Charlotte. She goes. She says, I can't imagine not folding them. Some folks just cram them in a drawer without folding. Now, okay, no, I'm wrong. What I read, but me, when I fold them, but once I put them in my drawer, they end up messed up anyways because I have to dig in the drawers I have.
I know some people that take their undies to the dry cleaners.
Look at, see those drawers? That's my dresser. I don't have a regular dresser. I have those dressers. So yeah, they're gonna end up fucked up and they're unfolded.
Well, Charlotte, that's what I do to pants. When I'm too tired to put away my pants in the closet, I'll stick them neatly in a drawer. I'm talking about regular pants, whether it's jeans or whatever.
Oh, my jeans have to be folded up. Those have to be folded
And
up.
somebody was talking about ironing. F ironing. Who irons anymore?
Hey, listen, Christina, I used to be a champion ironer. I worked in a shirt factory when I was very, very young. And the shirt factory industry was a big, big business where I grew up, going back into the.
So are you talking about Ireland? In Ireland?
Yeah, in general, yeah. Yeah, it was a big industry.
Okay.
Yeah. And, you know, you had seamsters, you know, that was for like pants, trousers, you know. And then, you know, you had, you know, people that sewed on the collars of shirts, this, that, and the other. I used to sew on the waistband of jeans. I used to work for Lee, the Lee factory, you know. And then a lot of people before me, you know, they worked for like Benjamin Sherman, you know, just different companies they got there. But you know, it's a lost art being able to iron. Like I can tell you now, where I live now in my home, I have an ironing board and I have an iron because I grew up every Saturday night before I used to go into the nightclub. And this is going back. I always ironed my jeans. Yeah, you know, but even then, you know, you were lucky they have a tumble dryer, right? So I used to iron my jeans, iron my shirt, and sometimes even, you know, would iron my uncle's because him and I used to go out together. But everything was done to perfection. It was ironed to perfection. So as I said, even now in my home, you'll find an ironing board and an iron, a steam iron. I wouldn't go anywhere without it.
Actually, you know, my mother, she said she used to love to iron. I don't know. She found it relaxing.
Well, back in those days, you know, before things have kind of changed a little bit now, you know, most, you know, don't take this the wrong way, but you know, most of the ladies in the home ironed their clothes for their children and their husbands. You know, I remember, you know, going back to about 2007, I spent probably 2.5, 3 months in Brazil, right? And
what were you doing in Brazil?
I was dating a girl from down there, right? And I don't want to say things were not as sophisticated or stuff like that, but it was different, right? Just a different type of culture and different way of life. But the girl I was with at the time, she done the laundry, right? And I can tell you this. It's unbelievable. It's hard to imagine, right? But the ironing was the perfection. It was like factory style, right? And don't take me the wrong way when I'm sharing this with you, because this is what I saw. And the folding of the clothes was immaculate. It was just unbelievable. But you know, going back, this is just different walks of life. You know what I mean? Not everybody does this everywhere, but it's just a different style of doing things that I saw and I experienced. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
But don't take that the wrong way. I'm not. It's just something I saw, and I went, wow, it's like back in the old days. You know.
Mhm.
But
But
anyway,
I don't think most Americans iron anymore.
When I was
maybe.
younger, you want to hear something funny? When I was younger, I like took my jeans and ironed them.
Muscara, would you iron my undies?
No, you got my name wrong.
What the
My
fuck?
channel name wrong. So
Sorry,
no.
sorry. Is it my pronunciation?
No, you got the wrong word. When you learn to say my name of my channel properly, maybe then I'll assist you.
Assist you?
Assist me in what? Ironing my undies?
Something like that.
She'll supervise. She'll sit back in the
Something
chair
like
and
that.
tell you what to do.
No creases in the undies now. That's my request. Do not crease my undies.
So what if I do? What are you gonna do about it?
I'm messing with you.
I know.
It's funny.
But
I'm
I
not gonna-
don't
Fox.
I don't iron a lot, but I hate when things aren't ironed. So like if I had a job interview, I would iron my clothes. I don't
So-
like the wrinkled look.
So if I ironed your undies and put a hole in them, would you be mad?
First of
Oh
all,
my
you ain't touching my undies.
Oh my god, you guys are freaking weird.
You'd have to come by me first. So
Exactly. You have to come to Illinois. Hey, Christina, I'll come to your house first. Colin's gonna have to come to you. 'Cause I gotta
alrighty.
see this.
Unless he's still trying to hook me up with Blake.
Oh God.
Blake's waiting on you. Blake's waiting on you.
How the heck? Blake doesn't. We're always like that to each other.
You gotta reach out. You gotta reach out, Christina.
I'm not sure Blake's the one that's interested in me. But okay.
I think Blake is kind of hurting still.
I think you'd be a good match.
Oh, Hobo's here.
Oh Lord.
Whoa.
And he's got a doozy of a thing to say. So he's for me and Colin.
I think Hobo's just being hobo.
Maybe I should do a segment on my channel. Who should Christina go out with?
Blake.
Colin McMadigan will hook her up.
Christina, I think Blake would be good with an iron. He might burn a couple of pairs of your undies, but
You're still pushing for me and Blake, I see.
yeah.
Really, Hobo's team Colin all the way.
Oh, both. Thank you.
And I do
I need-
have a thing for accents. I do
And he
love
put
a
a
good
hashtag
accent.
in it. Yeah, he put
Really,
a
I
hashtag
do
in
love
it.
accents, Colin. You have one thing going for you, an accent.
No. It does not go for me, believe me. It gets old after a while.
Well, that's you, but I'm the one without the accent. You got it, so
You have an accent?
no.
Yeah.
Oh,
I actually
No, she is no. Can you guys hear me?
compared. Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, no, what she's saying, Colin, she likes accents in men, is what she's saying.
Yeah. Yep, the
So
British
you have to
accent,
move out of
the
Virginia.
European accent. Ooh la la. Oh, don't get me started on the French. Wow.
Bonjour, madame.
And there's Irish accents. They're okay.
Hey,
Just kidding.
don't pick on the Irish. Now German's
So,
kind of
Christina-
rude.
Oh, I think what's her name is gonna come up.
Who?
Charlotte.
Barnum.
She says, "Okay, Carla, let me get Purdy."
She don't have
Who?
Charlotte.
Golf Coast Granny.
You know Charlotte.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Colin.
Sorry. What? Sorry, excuse me.
Okay,
Nice
Hobo.
face.
That's not gonna do it.
Whoa.
That's not romantic food.
Hit me with your rhythm stick. Hit me. Hit me.
Hit her with some French fries and make from McDonald's. Oh my god.
No, we don't. That's what men convince themselves when they're too cheap to take a woman on a romantic date. They just convince themselves that that's what women want.
So what's your thoughts of a romantic date, Christina? Don't get me wrong. You know, I'm a romantic type of guy. Can you not tell? But you know, what's your idea of a romantic date? Just a question, not a challenge. Just a question.
Stargazing.
Stargazing.
Mhm.
What about train spotting?
No,
Trains.
Watching trains go by.
no.
All right. So yours is stargazing.
I mean, I think that would be beautiful. Beautiful. Like today,
There
guys,
there
there's so many stars.
blue sky.
But anyways, as I was saying, today I was stargazing, and I thought how beautiful. If only I had a man.
Hey Charlotte.
Hey guys,
Feel first was
how are you?
Hey, Kyle.
somewhere out there.
All right.
Sorry,
I
go ahead.
didn't really have to get pretty. I just had to go pee.
That
Good to
works.
see you, Charlotte.
Or
Colin, Hobo has the perfect Valentine's Day date picked out for you. Go to
Yeah.
White Castle.
Go to what?
Go to White Castle. He says,
White Castle.
okay, Colin. Valentine's Day at White Castle 2022.
White Castle. I haven't had a White Castle in forever.
yeah, if you
Ew.
go to White Castle, that is a
Hamburgers?
hmm We have crystals down here. Crystal
Oh.
burgers. They're
No.
very similar.
Mm.
Carla, have you gone to Portillo's?
yes.
Do you like Portillo's?
Why?
Oh, did we? I think Portillo's is the best burger I've ever eaten.
I've never tried the burgers from Portillo's.
They're very good. Lone Star has been to Portillo's because they have it in Florida.
Well, they do.
Didn't you live in Florida?
I used to, yeah, but I never heard of what is it, Portillo?
Portillo's. Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of that. But look, it's been 20. Hang on. I left Florida in 2000.
Oh, I
wow.
don't know when it came to Florida.
Yes, Charlotte, same time as I moved on to Virginia, 2000. Yeah, so it's over 20 years ago.
I moved to Virginia in 2002. No, 2001.
Wow.
And then I moved to Mississippi in 2009. Well, really,
Ooh.
almost 2010.
Wow. Time flies.
I'm tired of moving.
I was
Me too.
I can't hear you, Carla.
Carla. Carla, you're muted. You're muted, Carla.
Now she's not.
Oh, no,
Hello?
she's back. Yeah.
Can you hear us now, Carla? Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, good.
All right, let me see here.
But I'm gonna probably listen to me. I'm gonna probably get off here soon. I'm gonna finish this beer. It's like up to here. Okay.
Oh my.
Yeah, if I'm done with it, goes off fast. After I'm done with this, I'm gonna get off. But you guys
Okay.
stay on.
It's so full.
Alrighty.
I almost came on here singing Danny Boy, but I changed my mind.
No, you should be singing Elvis.
Yeah, I should. I love Elvis.
Well,
You know that.
seriously.
We already talked about that, didn't we?
Yeah, don't forget. We'll do a stream.
My son loves Elvis. My oldest, he
I
loves
love
Elvis.
Elvis. I love Elvis too.
Then
So,
join us
when
for
we get-
our stream. We're gonna do a
Yeah.
We're thinking
I'll
of
be
doing
there.
a stream for Elvis's birthday.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
We should get Leb to make those sandwiches.
So
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't he eat peanut butter and banana sandwiches?
I don't know.
Yes.
No, Elvis. I mean Elvis.
Yeah. So
Oh, yeah, definitely Elvis. And I think he liked them kind of grilled and fried, you know.
yeah, his
That's
mama,
why I was
mama
thinking
used to
Leb.
make them.
Hmm.
I've
Yeah.
never had one.
Oh, they're delicious.
My husband used to eat him like that.
It's like having dessert for
I can't
know.
eat. I'm not supposed to eat fried foods because I have a pacemaker. So
Oh.
I was told I should stay away from fatty foods and fried
Really?
foods, like fried foods. Yeah. But peanut butter is not. I don't know if you consider that fatty, but bananas are okay for you.
Well, you could put it on regular bread and not fry it.
Right.
Mhm.
Because
That's what
it's
my
good
husband
that
does,
way
right?
too. Trust me.
Yeah, he
Yeah, I would
never
just
had it fried.
we would just do a healthier version.
Yeah, when I was poor, I used to make my kids peanut butter and banana sandwiches for lunch
Yeah. Good
because it
stuff.
was cheap.
Yeah. And hearty, very hearty as well.
Yeah, it filled them up until dinner time.
Yeah.
I know people who would. My auntie. Okay, she grew up in Chicago, and she was at some neighbor's house.
Hmm.
They had a whole bunch of. He was friends with one of them, but they had so many siblings. There were so many of them that they would get, because money was tight,
Yeah.
mayonnaise sandwiches.
Oh my.
And my auntie thought that was the greatest thing when she was a kid.
You know, my mommy.
I wonder if she ate them, like when she grew up, just for the nostalgia.
No, I have never heard my auntie. I have never heard my auntie say that she eats them as an adult.
No.
She just reminisces.
Yeah.
Because it's the whole concept of what we think is cool as a kid, and we don't know any
Right.
better.
Hmm. Like I used to eat butter.
I used to
my
eat.
son did that.
I used to eat raw
My
stuff.
son did that.
Wait, how did
No,
you
my
eat butter? Let's clarify.
No, my son would sit there and take the tub and take the knife and take the butter out and just eat it like that. That's how my son used to do. My oldest, he used to do that.
I used to use my finger and dip it in the stick of the butter, and I'd run my finger across and get a load of it and stick it in my mouth.
As a kid,
Well,
My
he would
parent-
do it from the margarine. He would do it from the margarine.
Yeah.
That's how my son used to do it. A butter knife. I'm like, what? We're like, what are you doing? We need that. He's like, but I like it. He was young.
Well,
now I was driving somewhere and I turned on the radio, and for whatever reason in Illinois they were talking about state fairs, and they say that that the Texan State Fair, their foods are fried.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I hear them talking about what do they serve, and all of a sudden I hear deep fried butter.
Yes, I heard
How
that.
does
too.
that happen?
They just deep fry butter. And
who's
then
gonna
every
eat deep
year,
fried butter.
I think the point of their fair here was that they do something spectacular fried. So I've heard anything from deep fried Oreos, deep fried Snickers, but that's Texas. And then
And deep fried Twinkies. They do deep fried Twinkies too.
Yep. Yeah.
yeah. The old
everyone
Twinkie-
thinks
little
it's just
Twinkie
barbecue
dish.
or Tex-Mex, but they do love their fried foods.
Hey, Christina, can I ask how long you've had your pacemaker?
Since 2016.
16.
Yeah, my mother's got one too. She's had it since 1974, and she's approaching 70 now on March the 1st, coming up.
Mm.
She's had it since she always had a murmur in her heart when she was young, but when she was giving birth to me, she always told me this. That this is 1974. They left her in labor way too long.
Oh, they used to do that back then.
Yeah, and I put I guess I put an extra strain in her heart, and then, she was in hospital for after I was born. My grandmother looked after me. My mother was in hospital for 6, 7, maybe 8 weeks.
Oh wow.
But it was a long time. And then they put a pacemaker in there, and at that time the pacemaker was almost the size of your cell phone.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
This
no,
big?
she'll be 70, as I said, in March the 1st, and she's
Are
had
you
a
saying this big?
yeah.
Pacemakers are different now. Like you
Well,
can,
Yeah, they're very different now.
like,
And
you could have pacemakers without the leads.
the way my mother is now, just going through all those years, right? Because every back in those days, every 3 years you had to replace it, and you could never be knocked out for that operation. But she's got so many wires going in,
Right.
by her heart, that it's always a very dodgy operation, very risky operation. Anytime she has to get it replaced again. Good thing now is it's a
Yeah,
little
and they can't take them out.
yeah. If they pull those wires out, it would be
Her whole
like
heart would come out.
it would be like internal bleed.
But
Now,
but
I
they
got a question. I got a question.
Go ahead.
Now they have pacemakers without the leads, and
Right.
they just communicate by osmosis or something. I don't know.
And then there are different pacemakers that I think you could put in a leg or different areas or something.
I
I'm
heard
not
that.
exactly sure. But
No, I heard that.
This is back in the old days.
no, now.
No, now. I heard that
Really,
you're doing that
yeah.
now.
But it depends. It depends on there's been
Where it
studies
needs
on
to be placed.
Yeah.
there's been studies or there's been research done on various different types of pacemakers. Like, for example, when you go into the tunnel and it makes a lot of noise, what do you call that? It's for x-rays. Is that a MRI?
No, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, that's an MRI. Mhm.
Okay,
MRI.
you're not supposed to have MRIs with pacemakers.
Right.
I have a special one because they changed them. That my doctor said you're getting a next grade up, because
Yeah,
then
Christina,
then
and
you
you're
could do
blessed,
the MRI.
Mm-hmm.
and you're lucky, Christina. And I don't mean to interrupt you, and I'll shut up in a second, but I just wanna share something with you. When my mother got the pacemaker in back in 1974, she was one of the first people in the UK and Northern Ireland they ever have a pacemaker put on.
Oh
She was
my goodness.
one of the first, not the first, but one of the first, and it was a doctor by the name of Dr. Geddes, and he ended up, he was a heart surgeon. He ended up actually moving out of Northern Ireland and moving to Canada.
Oh wow.
The guy was a genius,
Huh.
as far as back in those days.
Yeah.
As far as that type of surgery was,
He was just traveling around saving all kinds of lives, wasn't he?
yeah. Dr. Geddes is probably dead now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause he was older then, But no, he saved my mother's life.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And he was one of the first over there putting pacemakers in, which were the size of an Amazon phone back then.
Mhm.
An Amazon phone? I don't know how big your Amazon phones are. I could say a note.
Yeah, you get a note. That's a big one, like Texas. Yeah, well, I'm talking a Galaxy
This
Or,
is a Galaxy.
or even a mouse, But no, Christina, you're very blessed now.
Now, I have a question for you, Christina. May I ask how you got the pacemaker? And if you don't want to mention it, you don't have
No,
to.
I don't care.
Okay.
Where I used to go when I had different insurance than I do now, they do not do blood work at the office, I had to go across the street to a lab, and he told me that I need to ask them to do a blood pressure screening because I was having blood pressure issues because I was taking medicine from my gynecologist, and we were trying to sort that out because if I still stay on the birth control pill for my but it was for medication because I have PCOS, I could have a stroke and die.
Ooh.
Right.
So
No.
he says, go get your blood pressure reading at another place because sometimes people. Now, I don't have a problem with this. I usually never have high blood pressure, once in a blue moon. And he says some people will get freaked out coming to the doctor's office and this and this. So it's always good to have another person somewhere else do a blood pressure screening just to cover our bases. And so
Right.
when I got my blood work done, I asked for the blood pressure screening. I explained, and they're like, "You can't leave here. Something's wrong." And because they check you, it was either the nurse or the doctor there. I don't know. I think they had doctors there. I don't actually know. And they checked my heart, and that's how they discovered something was wrong. So I called my father because he works not far from the place. So I'm like, I think that something's wrong. And you know what he tells me? Because my mom died, and he's like, after your mother died, I take myself to all these medical appointments. You'll be fine. Goodbye. Because he thought he didn't understand. I was just telling him for comfort support because something's wrong. So
Sure.
then I had to call back my father, and I said, "You're going to talk to my father." So I hear, "Are you picking her up, or is she going into the ambulance?" Because I had to go to the hospital, and they discovered after a while because they started me on steroids to see, but that didn't work. And I was told what happened with me was the chambers don't talk to each other because the electricity of my heart malfunctioned. And so when you see the EKG machine, isn't that what it's called?
Yes.
Yeah.
The waves, you'll see every so often it skips. And that skip
You get a heart murmur?
is not supposed to happen. And if
Right.
and my sister-in-law asked why, what if she doesn't do this? What's the big deal? And he says sometimes people eventually will pass out, and you're most likely going to be outside, and you'll probably fall on concrete, and then you could have brain troubles as well.
Brain injury. Yeah.
So I had to have it, but they tested me for everything. HIV.
No, wait, there's one
they
thing.
tested me for Lyme disease because they wanted to find out why this happened, but I'm sort of like a mystery. They have no idea, other
So my
than
husband.
the heart actually malfunctioned, but they don't know what caused it, like some disease or something.
And they still can't
It
figure
just
out what
happens.
disease it is.
And I really didn't have symptoms. That's the whole thing. Because when they said, "What symptoms do you have?" they're looking at me. I'm like, "Well, what do you mean?"
Well, you don't
And
drink.
because I was off my, birth control, you know how it is. So when you have your time of the month, you get symptoms. But when you're on birth control pill, you don't necessarily.
Right. Right.
So I thought I was going back to, oh yeah, when I was a teenager and I would get tired. Oh yeah, I'm on my period. But that was not what it was. It was my heart. But I didn't know because I thought it was because I also had my period at the time. So I'm like, oh, maybe that's what it is. I'm just normal tired. And that was a clue, but I had no clue.
Of course.
Wow.
And that's how they discovered it, all because somebody listened to my heart.
Now my question is, did your dad actually pick you up from the hospital, or did he make you take the ambulance? You didn't finish that
No.
part.
When I called him back the second time, I said to the person there, "You're going to tell him because he doesn't believe me," and he came. So we left my car. We left my car in the parking lot until whenever they decided to pick it up a few days later, and I had to be in the hospital for 9 days.
Damn.
Because they were testing me to see if they could come up with what was the matter with me.
Oh, yeah.
Why, but otherwise I probably wouldn't have had a stayed. and they put me
Now,
on
here's another-
steroids just to see. But the doctor did say, the one who put the pacemaker in, you're probably just going to need a pacemaker anyways.
That sucks.
My daughter got a pacemaker when she was 19. And she had started passing out when she was 3 years old. And they told us it was all different kinds of things. They even thought at one point that it was seizures. And when she used to only pass out about twice a year. And then when she turned 19, she passed out 4 times in 4 months. And I knew something was different, you know. So I took her to her doctor and I told them, I said, do not tell me that it's vasovagal episodes again. We have a real problem here and we need to get to the bottom of it. This has been going on way too long. Bloody, bloody, bloody. So they made an appointment. They sent her to the cardiologist. I mean, they walked her from the pediatric clinic all the way over to the cardiology. And we talked to a doctor there and they asked if she'd ever been on a tilt table. Now, this kid had had every test in the world, I thought.
What is it?
Until
like a cedar?
Until then. Well, I was pregnant with my baby daughter, the one that just turned 16. And I was supposed to be on bed rest because I was old and having some issues with the pregnancy. And I got up to go with her and she said, don't worry about it, Mom. It's not going to be a big deal. They're just going to tell me nothing's wrong like they always do. Stay here and I'll call you as soon as I'm finished. Well, her appointment was like 1:30 in the afternoon. And at 4 o'clock, I still hadn't heard from her. And so I'm pacing the house, wondering where she is. Where is she? Where is she? Finally, at 5:30, she called me and she said, hey, can you come get me? And I said, well, where are you? She said, I'm at the hospital. I said, where's your car? She said, it's in the parking garage.
Hey.
And I said, why? Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm going to go private because there's only 2 people watching. So I'm going to put you guys.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. That way you guys can hang out when I leave and it'll be good.
Oh, like last time. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Carla.
So let's all jump. Let's all jump over together then.
No, stay right there, Colin. Don't move. Just
We don't have to jump anywhere.
No.
Okay, don't move.
So what did they conclude was wrong with her? Because